Welcome back to Russian Madness. This is session 3, entitled Blazehatchet, Redoubt. Last session, they stormed the doors, killed a whole bunch of people. Oh, this guy's still here. What the fuck is he still doing here? And, yeah, one guy locked himself in a barricade. Yeah, as you kind of sort yourselves out in the immediate aftermath, I would like for everyone to just go ahead and make a perception roll so I can use that to gauge kind of what is possible next. So everyone's kind of, in the aftermath of the fight, still just kind of like, not sure what's happening with that door. You do hear the sounds of the guy on the opposite side moving away from the door and arrow slid. But what you would note, Balgar, is that there is not going to be a means of opening this door from this side. You would know that since this is a defensive point for the Blazehatchet Redoubt, it is highly unlikely that they're going to have a mechanism for that door to be opened. And as you're kind of hearing the guy kind of tromp off in the stone kind of cavity that he's in, you would hear a very loud kind of slamming of stone that would indicate probably another means of egress into that specific cavity. But yeah, he's not really sticking around to have a chat with you. um, yeah.
There's not going to be any way inside.
Is there a switch on the other side? And is it something I can see through one of these murder holes?
So you wouldn't be able to see anything like that, so you wouldn't be aware if there's a switch or not.
Fair enough. I suppose we should just continue deeper until we find a safe place to rest ourselves.
If you step
I,
into...
for one, feel like I still have more to go before I need to take a rest.
If you'd step into the alcove to the south of you, you would see that there is a notable mechanism for the door. It is a mechanism that needs to be pulled to open it. And you'd kind of be concerned here because there's no switch on the other side. So if this door closes somehow, like with nobody in it, which you're not sure if that's even possible, then how would anyone else get in? But you'd have to be very, very deliberately trying to shut the thing to close it while there's no one in it.
Okay, well, instead of that, can I go in here and then search this area for, I guess, like a secret door?
No, there wouldn't be one.
No? Okay. Not like there's no back entrance through here like there is over there?
Not that you're aware of, no.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and head over here.
Alright, anybody else have anything that they're wanting to do in the immediate aftermath of the fight or anything to that effect?
The lighting is kind of weird up at this.
No, I know. It's the door. It's shut on the guy, if you remember correctly. He's splatted. So there's still parts of him that are on this side.
Okay.
You go first.
I was just going to say Glint's going to be checking for traps as he goes.
Sure.
If we hit the mechanism that's here, will it lock him in?
No.
Okay.
So the mechanism that's inside of this alcove will shut this door.
This door. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so,
is there anything that we would be able to potentially put in the way of the door to potentially prevent that from happening if we did need to do that?
Well, person wasn't solid enough.
Yeah, it's going to smash whatever's in the way.
There was a whole ass man.
There was.
Well, maybe if we had a man who was made of something other than complete asses, it would work. But I get the point.
Yeah, the ass would squish. I get the logic there. That does make sense.
Maybe one made out of bugs and bears.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Oh.
I mean, where do you think bug juice comes from?
That's fair.
So, yeah, you approach the two doors. Metal, axe on either side, kind of embossed, acid etched into the metal door. When you move up to the door to try and force it, it appears to be locked.
Is there a locking mechanism?
There does appear to be a very strange looking orifice on the left side. It's kind of a hexagonal hole that looks like it's probably about 4 inches deep. And that still doesn't seem to be the full depth of the metal door.
Hey, John. Andy in the chat says names and pictures don't match.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Place. Just like
Can I use thieves' tools?
You can attempt to, yeah.
What am I using? Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh darn.
Oh no.
So
shit. I already used my inspiration.
I got an 8.
yeah, doesn't work. You definitely don't understand the mechanism enough to even begin to work at it. But as you're kind of messing with the thing, something we do with thieves' tools in this, a normal base thieves' tool set comes with a total of 10 picks. You'll notate this on your character sheet, Chad. If you fail by less than 4, you break 1 pick. If you fail by more than 4, you break 2 picks. So you'll be down 2 picks on this thieves' tool set.
Damn.
Once you're out of picks, the set is broken. This allows you to continue to reuse or attempt again and keep trying, because every time I play D&D, that's all. Well, can I just give it another go? Why not? So yeah, if you want to try again, you certainly can. There's obviously a hard limit.
Yeah, a risk of, okay. Yeah, I might as well.
Do it again.
I got a 16.
Yeah, another pick gone.
Oh shit.
Can I see if I can help him? I can recognize what this orifice might be for.
Yeah, so for this one specifically, you'll need Thieves' Tools trained to be able to assist. So if you have Thieves' Tools trained, you can certainly assist.
You're on your own, kid.
Did we check any of the bodies to see if they had any type of key or anything that went into this hole?
I mentioned the bodies. No one's checked them. Do you want to start looking them over, Orlandis?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Okay, so as we remember, there are about 5 dead Nightblades on this side, and a few guards over back on the other side. As you kind of pilfer through their stuff, they have generic gear, but one of the Nightblades, specifically the one who attempted to rush forward and duel, appears to have a satchel. And inside the satchel there are 3 long, probably about 6-inch long, 6-inch long, shapes, 6-inch shapes.
Okay.
They're kind of like, there's one that's hexagonal, there's one that's triangular, and there's one that's square.
Okay. I'll give him the hexagonal one, or I'll call over to Glint. Here, use this one, and I'll toss it to him.
Seeing them pass by you, Balgar, you would notice that the triangular one appears to be made out of red iron. The square one appears to be made out of cold iron, and the hexagonal one appears to be made out of mithril.
Nice.
Fancy.
They each weigh about a pound.
He's gonna grab him with the invisible mage hand just to make sure he catches him.
Sounds like it'd be harder. Yeah. But yeah, ignoring the dropping and clanging and such, you get the device and you put it in and you open the doors. Turning the device causes both doors to kind of Jonah, I'm getting some feedback from you.
Sorry.
Causes both doors to open up and kind of slowly start to kind of move away from you. Seems like the weight of the doors is kind of situated in such a way that they kind of fall backwards on their hinges when they're not held shut. On the opposite side, you would see that the path leads into what you would consider a hovel. Looks like just a mess of stuff with some beds that are kind of out and about. Shoddy looking bedrolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward quietly.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Okay. So you do hear some sounds coming from the right, and then some kind of panicked sounding movement kind of away from you, but not too far away. Like there isn't much place for the panic noises to move.
Yeah, I'll move to about here.
Okay. So on the right side, you see what looks like a makeshift kind of prison gate that's been kind of set in the walls on the south side. It looks like there's a path to the left. Looks like there's two paths directly in front of you. The bedrolls you're looking at look like they don't have any kind of identifying markers or anything. They look like they're just travel gear that's been kind of laid out on the cold stone floor. It looks like a lot of the boxes and stuff that you're looking at here appears to be merchant materials, boxes, shipping containers, the like, that have been kind of stacked up and placed here, like they've been kind of moved into this space intentionally for some sort of storage or possibly redirection or movement.
So he's gonna, seeing that there's like no immediate threat, he's just gonna wait for everybody else.
Okay.
He's gonna like swap out what he's carrying to his 2 hand crossbows.
Alyssa would shout ahead, or not shout, but kind of like shout whisper, "Do you see anything?"
He just shakes his head.
Alright.
But he kind of gestures in the direction that he was. You said he heard people moving away from him?
Sounds, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of gestures in that direction.
Okay.
I mean, are there any signs of like recent activity?
It's a hot mess, so not really anything that you can kind of key towards anything in specific.
Okay. So he moves here. Does he?
As you move into the room, you would hear kind of a sound coming from the path directly up ahead on the right.
Well, does it sound like somebody beating something?
It sounds like metal kind of moving around inside of metal.
So like a pump, maybe.
And what's this down? Oops, sorry. What's this over here?
Yeah, so like I said, there's a prison gate. Looks like it's been kind of put in place makeshift.
Okay.
And it looks like there's kind of a back alcove in this small little cave that's being barred by the prison door or prison wall. And you can see the face of a woman, gaunt, probably malnourished, kind of looking at you, kind of hiding away.
Yeah, he goes to the gate and he kind of motions him close. He says, "Orlandus, there's prisoners over here."
I'll come over and check it out.
Yeah, you'd see a woman with relatively long arms, kind of hiding in a back alcove.
Oh, okay. Orlandus will just say, you there, lady. Are you all prisoners of the Denisathians?
They just look terrified. Her and the younger woman she's keeping behind her. And looks like they don't really have anywhere else to kind of back into, like they're as backed away as they can get. But they definitely don't look at you like you're making any sense to them. They don't seem to understand what you're saying.
He translates what Orlandus said into Sverkic.
Okay. Yeah, they still have a kind of look on their face like they're confused. They don't understand what you're saying.
Wow. Okay.
Does Parnin work?
I shoot her.
Just
Just kidding. I
Make
don't.
an attack roll.
This isn't your GTA role playing, Joe. What are you
I
doing?
don't do that.
What about Elvish or Dwarvish?
Yeah, you start saying a bunch of things in different languages, and it looks like they don't really take to understanding what you're saying.
All right.
Uh,
Is there a
Glint-
keyhole?
There is not, but there's a bar mechanism that's been kind of put in place on this side that looks like it would require a bit of strength to heft it upwards.
I'll call over Glint and I'll say, we need to open these.
what's your athletics?
Athletics isn't a question.
Oh. Okay.
A
Is it
strong?
more of a size related thing?
Yeah, it's actually has to do with strength plus size. Yeah,
Okay.
carrying
Interesting.
capacity is important.
Oh, so it's like ogre size.
We got this. We got this. If we do it together, we got this.
Yeah, I think we can.
I have
Okay.
a feature as a bugbear called Powerful Build, where I count as one size larger than I am
Strength
for
score?
doing things.
Nice.
What's your strength
Okay.
score? I forgot.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. I accidentally reloaded the tab, so give me a sec.
Yeah. I think Astrogoth has more people skills than Glint does. He might be able to help.
My strength is 12.
Yeah, you're probably not lifting that.
Do we?
And it doesn't look like there's a lot of room for like a bunch of people to kind of get in there and heft. Kind of looks like there's probably enough size for one very large hand to kind of reach and grab a hold of the bar device and lift without being slotted in some other kind of part
Can I
of the
climb
door.
up the wall and lift from the top?
That's not gonna help.
Spider-Man. I mean,
Doing my gimmick.
Orlandis is willing to try, with or without assistance.
Okay, so there's no roll required. I need a specific
Oh.
strength score value of like what you can carry, and I already know that there's nobody in this
okay.
party that can do it.
Okay. Oh,
No, never mind.
Do
I
we-
got
I didn't realize it was an issue of weight.
I said
It
it
is hefty.
My
You
bad.
did.
My bad.
twice.
Do we need to let them go anyway?
No, I mean, for the time being, they're safe where they are, I guess.
Yeah.
As
do
long as
not know
nobody
who
like
they are,
fireballs the room.
They are still prisoners. It is cruel to.
John, didn't you say that they had long arms?
Yeah.
They're Denisovans.
Are they?
Yes, but they
You
don't
said
seem.
they had long arms. If they have
Oh,
long
fuck.
arms, they
Right.
are
I
our
told you, I
enemy.
shoot her.
Whoa, come
They
on
don't
now.
seem
You
as
have a
if they
bugbear in your
Jesus.
company.
harming to anything.
Bugbears also have long arms, okay? Jeez.
Jesus.
Right.
Don't look like a bugbear though.
We
Yeah, that's
hate
a
all the
vampire
long
dog.
arms. No.
I'll try not to.
It's a vampire. We've been over this.
Okay, this is fine.
Disguise self to T-Rex arms.
Let us look around. See what else we can find.
Right.
Let us check
Where
this
the-
room last. I'm gonna point to this one.
Yeah.
That's where
So that's the
noise
sound
is
where
coming
you're.
over
from.
here.
Yeah, that's the sound. Where the sound's coming from.
Yeah, but there's two other hallways.
That's accurate, I suppose.
Landis is gonna check over here. Noticing that there's a split that goes further into the room and then probably upward. He's just gonna go back to the group.
Okay, you still hear the clinking sounds, and yeah, you'd see the split. It did look like there was some sort of well in that area too. You think?
Castria will kind of. I can see something, John, because
Yeah.
of my range. She'll be like, "Oh," and point over in.
Yeah, and what you would see is a ogre, probably at about a height of 8 foot, kind of squatted over a large pot, spinning a massive kind of metal oar-like device inside of the pot. Looks like a big metal cauldron, which is seated kind of on metal holders over top fire. The fire in question doesn't look like it's like any substantive like material being burnt. It just looks like a rounded hole that's been kind of formed in the ground with kind of rocks along the sides of it, and there seems to be some sort of heat kind of rising up out of the hole.
I bet
That's
he
good
could
too.
open the door. He could probably lift that up.
But is he a friend or is he a foe? That is the question.
Well, yes, but then what are we going to do? Are we going to? These people are obviously traumatized. We aren't equipped to give them the care they need right now. We can't take them with us. They're safe where they are.
Are they though?
For her. And then he like kind of looks in the direction of this guy and kind of shrugs.
Does anyone speak Orcish?
I don't
No.
think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. What does it sound like?
I do not know. Do we wish to at least try to speak to this creature?
I suppose that's up to our friend Valgar.
I don't know how to speak Orcish, but I mean, we could try.
Okay. Let us
Maybe
all go
speak
in.
common?
Let us go speak to this man.
Okay.
As you're getting
the
ready to
way.
move in that direction, you hear a loud slamming sound kind of north of you that kind of echoes through the passageways.
Mm-hmm.
Ominous.
Amina.
And as you, Orlandus, kind of look in, you see an ogre kind of look up from the pot he's kind of stirring, pulls the metal, effectively an ore, out of the pot as he kind of looks up at you. He kind of starts moving around the fire, kind of over into this position with the ore in one hand, kind of turning around, brandishing it like a club, looking at you confused.
Orlandus is gonna put his saber away and put one hand up like this and then keep his shield ready just in case.
Okay. So as
Do
he
you
kind of gets into this position, you see his body kind of squeeze into this space, and his hand shoots out suddenly as you try to talk to grab a hold of you. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Fuck. Okay. Freaking athletics. Here we go. 16.
Okay. So you see his hand coming like very, very suddenly, but it's not fast enough to kind of catch you. You kind of push your shield up and kind of back away into a defensive posture.
Yeah, I'll
Or-
take one step back, I guess, and then just say, "Do you speak common?"
Kind of grunting, he kind of moves into this next space.
Glint's gonna shoot him.
We're going to roll initiative, actually.
Fuck. Okay. Why can't there ever be nice ogres?
Nice.
You know, it makes sense.
You're just so tired.
I have 7 hit points. I need a nap.
All right. So, Cassia, you see the large creature that you had seen before kind of moving up behind you. But you're able to kind of hear that after that loud sound kind of came through, what sounds like footfall somewhere deeper in the complex to the north. Sounds like a number of people, more than 2, but less than 20.
That's a
Oh
very
shit.
wide range.
Okay.
More than
I-
2, but less than 20.
I think we have other people that may not be friends coming, and then I'll cast Sacred Flame at this bitch-ass ogre that's not looking to communicate.
Oh no. Anyways.
Yeah, he did not beat the deck save, so it's wrong. It hits him in the face, and he kind of as
We
like a
just wanted to talk!
flash blast in his face. All right, Castia done. Glint, you are up.
Oh, sorry. Is Baltod's boy doing anything, or what should we do about it?
He's going to take the dodge action, move in front of
Okay.
you, and kind of hold his axe up in a defensive
Okay.
posture, since there's no room for him to move in.
Sure.
Glint.
Glint's gonna shoot both his hand crossbows.
Okay.
Bang bang.
So an 11 and a 15.
The 15 will hit.
And that is 9 damage.
All right.
Let me see here.
I appreciate the sound work, John.
You're welcome.
Pay your voice actors.
Oh,
I am paying you, I guess, right?
It's true, yeah.
Here.
And also your green screen's really great, by the way.
Thank
cool.
you.
So he takes 12 damage instead
Oh, gotta change mine.
Okay.
because
Why?
of Piercer.
Oh.
Once
Gotcha.
per turn, when you hit
Yeah,
a
I know it
creature
does.
with
Orlandis.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then I'd like to drop my crossbows and draw my short sword.
You're dropping them physically on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
And then drawing my short sword.
Sure.
And then that's my turn.
Orlandis, you're up.
Alright. There's not enough room for another creature to step right here, right?
No.
Okay. So,
Hold the line, buddy.
yep. Gonna have to. Okay. I'm gonna pull out the short sword again. Try to hit big old bad boy. 18.
That'll hit.
Will be 8 piercing. One.
And
Should have just talked.
He's wedged in there pretty well, so it definitely looks like he's having some annoying issues here with everything that's going on.
Good. And then I'm going to use Inspiring Word.
Okay.
I'll give it to Lasse.
Volgar. And again, the thing I said to Castia, for anybody who's not Orlandis or Glint, is kind of pretty common knowledge. It definitely sounds like there's footfall and there's other people inside of the complex.
You get 4 temp HP.
Bless.
I pull out my gnarly harp and I start strumming a sweet tune. And I cast Sharp Note at the guy.
All right, that'll hit.
Got him.
What's the damage? There we go. As you kind of send it forward, it kind of cuts him across the cheek, and you see his face kind of like turn bright red, and he goes.
I don't think he likes your stories as much as I do.
I'll say.
I'll give inspiration or bardic stuff to Tom.
Okay.
You got
Listen.
bardic stuff.
I think this is bugged because I rolled initiative, but I'm not on the turn order.
What'd you get?
13.
Okay, then you go.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I was
No,
looking
no,
through it and I was
definitely, yeah.
Good.
like, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on said ogre. I'm going to insult its mom if it has one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
His
Your mom's a hoe.
his tears and his blubbering increases. I need to see the damage,
Yeah, hold on. Looking for it. Here we go.
and then Lose.
I am going to use my action to pull out. Wait, no, actually, I'm gonna ready an action to do sword burst.
Okay.
Hearing the footsteps from coming up there.
Absolutely. Okay. So once he kind of gets to that position and is kind of like saddened by the
Everything.
yeah, he is going to flail his offhand, the one that isn't holding the one he was reaching out with, trying to grab people with. kind of flails his hand forward, and you see that wrapped around his forearm, there's kind of a shackle, and attached to the bottom of that is a large chain. As he throws his hand out forward, the chain whips into Orlandis and Glint. I need the both of you to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
Oh. Okay.
Got a 14.
All right. So you're going to take, the two of you will take 16 bludgeoning damage,
Whew.
and
I'm out.
neither of you will be knocked unconscious.
Okay. I'm gonna use my.
Well, if you go to 0 hit points, you're knocked unconscious. But
Okay, I was about to ask.
no.
No, I'm still
If
at
you fail the
15.
Constitution saving throw, it just knocks the person it hits with that
Okay.
unconscious for 1 minute.
How far does Orlandis fly back?
Not far at all. It just kind of, as it kind of smacks you in the face, you kind of just flop into the ground.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use protective field. So.
Why don't you
I
have
think
hit
that's-
points?
I never got healed.
Not you, Glenn.
Oh.
That was a pretty big hit.
Also,
So I'm gonna reduce that by 8.
okay. So 8 is the damage that you took.
Okay.
Cool. And when Orlandis is knocked unconscious in front of him, the chain kind of flies out, and he kind of lets it drop to the ground, just kind of on some of the materials, and he's starting to reach down with his hand to grab a hold of Orlandis. He hasn't done so yet, but his intent is very obvious.
Why he trying to grab me?
Castio.
Not Orlandis, no!
This is against the rules.
Boy.
She'll yelp out another healing word on Orlandis for some amount. Hold on. I clicked it. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe. Hello?
I believe in you.
Alright, apparently it does not want to do. So-
No healing for Orlandis.
Yeah, I guess not. There, you get 7 as I manually roll it.
You get my bardic inspiration die too if you want.
Ooh,
Can't
hell
add
yeah.
that.
on?
The D6.
Yeah.
You can add that to the healing?
Yeah, because of what's this thing called? Magical inspiration.
Oh, cool. That's right.
Sure, is it a D6?
It's so magical.
So Orlandis has
Yeah,
inspiration,
Just a
so.
D6.
Do I use it for the heal or?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Hell. Fuck yeah. Okay.
So
Right.
13. Back to
Yeah.
Orlandis.
And then, wait, I forget how the spellcasting stuff works. I
Bonus
used to
action,
say
healing word, action, sacred flame.
Sacred Flame, yeah. That is correct.
Yeah, you can cast a cantrip during a
That's
turn
okay.
that you bonus action spell. Hits him in the face. And he kind of like angrily kind of drops his hand down onto the stone near Orlandis instead of on him, because he kind of snaps back to consciousness and rolls to the side. All right, Cassia done, Clint. As you're kind of moving into position, he's going to snap behind you and kind of hold a position there, as Lose looks like she's focused on the northern corridor. Glint.
Is Orlandis prone?
Yeah.
Can I move into his space and attack and then move out?
You'll suffer an opportunity attack if he doesn't die. But
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna draw my parrying dagger. And then get in there and make my 2 attacks and get out.
Okay.
So short sword, that's an 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna re-roll that. It's 12.
Mm-hmm.
Then parrying dagger is a 19,
Yep.
and that is 9.
Okay.
And then back to where I was.
Hold on. Okay. Bear with me here. I'm just bringing up my screen capture.
Oh no.
I chatted him.
Not 20.
So I'm going to go ahead and make an opportunity
Oh.
attack against Glint.
Oh my god.
The chatting.
All
The
right.
chatting.
So he is going to use his fist.
Jesus.
23 to hit,
That's a big miss.
and it's going to do a total of 13 damage to you, Glint.
Big
Okay.
yikes.
I'm gonna burn another psionic energy dice to reduce that by.
And how many of those do you have remaining?
I have 2.
Okay. Cool. Orlandis, you are
So
prone.
reduced by 4. So I'm sorry. How much did you say that was?
It was 13, so 4 will be 9.
Okay. So
Orlandis will stand.
17.
Okay.
Glint's looking
And-
pretty beat up, but he's hanging in there.
He's gonna try Inevitable Wave.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
All right. So you kind of get up and kind of jump into the air and kind of slam your short sword into his chest. As you do so, he kind of drops his weight backwards and kind of flumps as kind of a fleshy barricade in the space that he's in. He's still kind of hanging from some of the crags that he was kind of set in. But yeah, he looks like he's going to be kind of hard to move out of that cavernous space he was in.
That's okay. We'll leave him there for now.
All right.
No, we can just haul him out.
But yeah,
So,
you-
like, is there enough space to climb over him, or no?
no, he's blocking the space.
Okay.
Okay, fight's over. Let's say you're definitely still hearing the sounds. You also hear what sounds like voices, but they're speaking in a language you're not familiar with.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Who's
go ahead
that?
and use my. Are we out of combat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my second wind.
Whose this is?
Those are the prisoners.
Oh, okay.
You just weren't far enough up to see the tokens earlier.
I should tell.
I'm sensing a theme.
You might want to focus on shooting the ones up here.
It's a
We
trick. Get an
need-
axe. It's a trick.
Glint,
Uh,
do you think you can help me pull this creature out?
Sure.
you want to focus on that while there's more people talking up there? Points down the cavern that she's standing at.
Are there more
Glint is
people
going
coming?
to pick up his crossbows and put them away, and then he's going to go back to using his short sword and his parrying dagger.
We can
So
we can use.
as you kind of start getting ready to move the body, let's say the sound that I mentioned now
Oh,
becomes like
So
a
I am
very
over here helping you.
distinct marching sound, like soldiery, kind of
Oh.
moving in the space. So I'm going to ask everybody
moving over
once
here.
and only once, what would you like to do in this moment? I'll start with Elizabeth, obviously mentioning it, I
Yeah.
suppose, but beyond that, what would you like to do?
I want to hide in this little pile of stuff.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okie dokie. Wish me luck. 12.
12, you said. Okay, cool. Going from Elizabeth to Tom, what's Cassidy doing?
She'll probably move back slightly, and then I would like to be ready to cast sleep if a whole bunch of them come pouring out.
Smart.
Excellent.
So
But I assume
cast sleep if you see more than one. What's the trigger? And also keep in mind, if you're readying an action to cast sleep, readying an action will cause the spell to fizzle if the trigger doesn't happen in the next 6 seconds. So readying a level
okay.
spell is a bad
Okay.
idea.
Okay, sorry. I'll just be back here with the boy in front of me to
Okay.
keep things.
And you should be
from
able to
getting
move
me.
him at this
Yeah, I
point.
did.
That's fine.
I did move. Yeah.
Okay. Glint is busy with the body. Zach, what is Astrogoth doing in the immediate kind of situation here?
I'm gonna also try to hide, probably over here.
Okay. Well, not so much that space, but I get what you're saying, kind of in the boxes. Yeah, that's still kind of a
Bugbear
weird
in a
one.
box.
I'm gonna say, like, we'll say here, but we kind of understand what's happening.
Right.
Just go ahead and make a stealth check, and then Balgar. You guys are doing great, by the way.
I do some of this.
Okay. All right. Okay. So as you're kind of looking over in that direction, keeping an eye out, Cassia, you would see one of the cloaked figures with the void faces kind of peek around the corner. Just one.
Kill them all.
He kind of seems to be watching the area. You see him kind of looking into specific areas where you understand that the rouse of trying to hide in the boxes is not fooling him. And he takes a good, 6 to 12 seconds to kind of measure everything out before slinking off and disappearing into
Hey,
shadow.
do you want to talk?
Continues slinking off and moving into shadow. The
Why
sound of
doesn't anybody want to talk in here?
marching kind of happens a little bit louder now. It seems like they've kind of moved into a space directly north of you. And it sounds like there's also talking in the Denisotvan language. So as you're kind of moving that body, you're able to pull it out towards you, and you can shift it either to here or to here. Which one would you
Put
like?
it there.
There's where you want.
Put it there.
Yeah.
Block that one.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
because you
block it.
pulled it down and slid it, it's not blocking, it is creating a level of difficult terrain that has to be mounted, so it's kind of just like a big wall.
If we shove it in there, will it block it?
You didn't pick him up and hold him upright. You pulled
No.
him by his like lower extremities, and he kind of slid over into that space. It definitely wasn't a guy with 12 strength and guy with, I think, 16 or something, Orlandis?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did not lift the ogre like Weekend at
Yeah,
Bernie's.
we're not there yet. We're not
Not
there.
with that attitude.
14
Ogre want
strength.
uppies.
14, sorry. Well, you didn't Weekend at Bernie's the guy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Okay.
You power slid him and deposited him to the side. But yeah, you
Okay,
see that there's a space that moves into what looks like a kitchen type
Okay.
deal.
Fair. But we don't know where this tunnel leads, so we're trying to prevent people from flooding out of that tunnel too.
Yeah, and I'd like the two of you to go ahead and make a perception check as you're finishing up with that activity. Yep, Orlandis, you see that there's a guy in a cloak behind the ogre as you shift him into position that kind of moves behind cover very quickly after you kind of push the body down.
Fuck.
Like there's just a kind of split second kind of shadowy phase and then whoosh.
All right. So we'll leave that there, and there's an ambush hidden that way.
Right. Can I
feel
move
like-
here and make a stealth check?
Yeah.
I feel like we should head further in this way. Maybe there's a different passage or something.
I got an 11.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you're kind of settled into your positions, you hear kind of an older voice in the common tongue say, "I do not know who you are, or who you think you happen to be, but you are trespassing. Throw down your weapons, and we will not torture you too heinously, and we will allow you to be spared. Otherwise, prepare for torment.
How can we trespass when it's his house?
Kill them."
It's Alan Rickman.
It's Alan Rickman. You know, that's the greatest compliment I think I've ever received. But yeah, it does sound like they are about to engage in an ambush. Since you're not expecting that, there's no surprise round. We're just going to go right into a fight. So go ahead and everybody roll initiative, and I will shift the music to something a little less murder ogre and a bit more fight. T.
Oh, I showed up that time.
Kostya and nope, never mind.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
It's
know
okay.
what you were gonna.
It's okay.
Maybe John will let us, but no,
What
because I
happened?
have the. I
My-
forgot about the vigilant blessing that can give somebody advantage on the next initiative roll and his class feature. So
No.
That's
Oh,
it.
well, yeah, that too. Yeah. You can forego rolling initiative, but
Yeah.
you guys already did it.
Yeah. It's been a while
what
since
about-
we've played. It's fine. I get it.
What about our boy? Did he roll initiative?
He always goes
I think-
after Cassia.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Orlandis, you're definitely aware that there's probably going to be some movement from behind the ogre. It will definitely slow them a bit trying to trek over an ogre, and it won't be an advantageous position footing-wise to hold. And then the north corner side there, that sounds like where it's probably going to be mainly coming from.
Okay. I'll take this.
Couple
spot.
quick notes.
Oh.
It has been a while since we've played, but I do want to make sure you're aware of the capabilities we've seen thus far. They have explosive devices.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind. There was the trap outside. They do have ranged weaponry, the bolt throwers that they have. So just make sure you're kind of in mind. If I do something to you, you're not going to feel too taken aback. Just remember the notes from the last fight.
Sounds like he's gonna throw grenades at us.
A retreat.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, it's a treat.
No, I think he said retreat.
Yeah, I retreat. I run the other
Yeah.
way. I can. Take
You know, I don't care about my ancestral home. You guys can have it.
I presume,
Yeah.
I presume Lose would probably have higher dexterity, but
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I going first?
yeah, you can if you want to.
Mine is only
Um,
12, so.
I don't
Yours
know.
is 12, you said?
Yeah. No. My dex, not
Mine
my,
is 18.
not my
so-
initiative.
Got it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let's say first.
Elizabeth.
So I'm gonna move a little bit up closer here and ready my thin blade for a slice and dice.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you see the asshole from the window, kind of looking down the hall. Glint.
Here. Oh.
Hmm.
it does. Okay.
Oh, he showed back up. That bitch.
Really?
Yeah. So, Lose, you're just moving there, readying an action to attack. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's it.
you're in Cormorant. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Orlandis. No worries.
There's not really much I can do.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Team 20, 25, 30. Okay. Can I hold my action to
No. So, real quick, readying an action is different
ready?
than whatever you were about to say. So, when you ready an action, what you do is you use your action on this turn,
Mhm.
declare a trigger, whatever it is. When that happens, so you're going to use your reaction to do the thing that you said you were going to do as an action on this turn.
Yes. I was planning on using Inevitable Wave.
Okay, so you're going to ready an action to inevitable wave, and when you see something within range. Is that
Yes.
accurate? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Orlando's done. Glint, you're up.
Okay, shit. Yeah, Glenn's gonna move around the corner here.
Okay.
Well, I want to be around the corner there. Man, I wish there was like a spot right between those two.
All right. At this moment, as you kind of move into that position, you look over on the ground and you see your crossbows are still sitting on the floor.
No, I said I picked him up.
Did you say that?
I did.
Okay, then I'll
You
allow it.
As Chad passes Elizabeth a 5.
Goddamn fivers. All right, Glint. And then that's it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for whatever comes next.
Okay, Cassia.
I'm not stupid enough to go chasing him down the narrow hallways.
Seeing that Cassia now no longer has anybody behind her except this dead ogre, we'll move you here. That's 30. And I will have him move with me, and then I'll just be done.
Okay. Astrogoth, you see one of the Nightblades kind of come up, and face kind of moves like they're kind of scanning, and then they kind of snap to where you're located. A dagger kind of flares up in their hand, and they throw it directly at you. Because of your position inside of the thing, or inside of the materials, you have cover, so +2 to your AC, and a 13 probably misses, right?
I have an armor class of 13, so...
So 15 is what you'd have inside of cover.
Right.
So then, yeah, you watch as it slams into one of the boxes, this kind of curved blade, and as it kind of hits, you see the Nightblade kind of pulling another one out into his hand. All right.
I laughed at the thought of them missing a 5-foot bugbear behind a 3-foot
Oh,
box.
yeah. And I love the idea of you, like, stealthing behind it. Like, bugbears are actually naturally really stealthy, but, like,
Right.
you're wearing all these bright colors, and you're just kind of like... So, let's say you hear very light footfalls, and you can kind of see, kind of coming around the corner, a creature. This would be in sight of Orlandis, which would trigger your reaction to go ahead and move.
Yeah. Gonna move in. Then attack. Nope. It's a nat one, baby.
Yep. And then you hear something in Spurkic being spoken, which Glint you recognize as he bought it. The Nightblade kind of just ununderstanding, not really understanding what's happening here. You watch as 2, 3, 4 of the crossbow wielders move into position and fire down into the zone. Because of the narrow chasm and also the guy in front of you, you have cover.
Oh, yeah. How much cover?
Goddamn, calm down, Reggie.
So you watch as one of them shoots and smashes the Nightblade in the back, and he kind of drops forward a bit, quite heinously so, but like not dead. As he's kind of hit, you kind of see him kind of angrily grasp his hands like and clench, and you feel this kind of pervasive feeling of wrongness come from him, similarly to how the Nightblades operated before. The other 3 shoot. One of them skitters off the rocks and kind of hits the wall near you, and then the other 2 hit you directly.
Ooh.
You have vulnerability to the damage that's being dealt, which means it's doubled. So for the first damage, it'll be 2 times 2 is 4, and for the second one, it will be 7 times 2, which is 14.
Alright, I'm down.
Shit.
Are you? Did you? Because I healed you for.
Only at 13.
Okay.
God damn it, Jonah.
You would then see armored individuals
I had
moving
a 23 AC hit. You can't-
behind. Yeah, one was a crit, 7. And then the other one
Wait,
was...
why do I have vulnerability?
Because the guy that's next to you creates an aura that says you have vulnerability to piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all creatures adjacent to a Nightblade.
Fair, okay.
Is it fair?
Hence the, oh, he fell for it.
Yeah, they work. Yeah, they work well.
Where can I learn that power?
You can't. Afterburn.
Well, I shouldn't probably stay behind this box here.
Fuck out of these boxes, methinks.
I guess what I'd probably like to do is probably start heading in, maybe like here,
Okay.
in this direction. Would I be able to grab said knife as like a free action?
Yeah.
And that kind of, okay. I just want to kind of pocket that for who knows.
Absolutely.
And I will. I guess more insults are in order. I should be able to hit him from here, I think.
Yeah. He fails the saving throw, so he'll take his 4 damage.
And also, I don't know if you had accounted for this last time with the ogre, but if on a hit, they do get disadvantage on their
Yeah,
exit.
so the ogre had disadvantage anyways because he was swinging from squeezing, but yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, the ogre was all sorts of fucked. I mean, you had advantage on attacks versus him, which was sad for Chad on that one where he almost got him. But yeah, anywho, any other movement? Because you can still keep moving if you'd like.
Can I move? Well, I can't really. Can I move past them?
Yeah, as long as you don't stop in their square.
All right, I guess I'll go here.
Okay, cool. Bulgar.
What is it to attach the harp to the stick? To the cane?
Just a inconsequential.
An action?
No, it's not an action. It's just a part of like drawing a weapon. It'd be like if you were drawing a battle axe.
Alright, so I'm gonna run forward to this point. In the process, I'll attach the harp to the cane, making the battle axe. And at the same time, I'll play the harp. I feel like I'm playing a guitar right now, maybe a little bit. And I'll healing word Orlandis.
Okay. Welcome back to consciousness.
Get your ass up.
Ooh, nice.
I'll give inspiration to
Well,
Castia.
healing word's a bonus action.
Yeah. Well, you said it was a non-consequential action for me to put the thing in the thing.
Yeah, no.
So I
What I'm saying is,
bonus action, then I still have an action.
Bardic inspiration is a bonus action as well. You can't do it as an action. It's silly. It's silliness. I agree, but yeah, it's just the way of it. You can't do 2 bonus actions in one turn. You have an action.
This guy gets
Sharp noted.
Yeah, he gets music played at.
If I can't help, I will harm.
Okay. 12's going to hit if the Nightblade was the guy you meant.
Whoever's on Orlandis, yeah. That's the only guy I can see.
As you kind of throw it forward, you watch as
non-crit damage.
The 8 damage, yeah. The top portion of his cloak, kind of like from the clavicle up, kind of gets severed off by the wave of energy, or the wave of music, and his kind of cloaked head flies out. The head flying out of the nasty-looking, kind of torn apart head flies out of the cloak. All right.
Oh yeah, we jamming.
Lose, you are up, looking at the situation and kind of surmising it. It doesn't seem like they're probably going to rush forward without their anchor point. So,
I'm gonna use my action to swap out my thin blade for my longbow.
Okay.
In this case, and then that's all I can do.
Maintaining a strong position of cover. Okay.
Yeah.
Orlandis, you are prone.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna make this my choke point.
Okay. You would see that the individuals that you were looking at as you got up look similar to Town Guard, the Denisov and Town Guard, except that they don't have the strange-looking kind of large metal axes. Instead, they have longswords. It's just pretty standard-looking longswords. Almost dwarvish-looking, actually.
Oh.
Orlandis, you're moving into that position as an action. Do you want to do anything? Dodge, whatever?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
That's a good lad. Glenn.
I'm sorry, you said they had fancy looking longswords?
Almost dwarvish looking, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And they have plate armor.
Nice. Okay. Good to know. Damn. I'm not sure I can get all the way over there. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess he'll just hang back right here and wait for them to come to him.
Okay.
So he's going to move there, and he's going to take the dodge action.
Sure. Castia.
So with the way the map is, I can see this one.
Yeah.
Here. Can I
He has
Sacred
cover.
Flame him?
Yeah, he has cover, but yeah. Sacred Flame doesn't care about cover, so he'll make a dex save.
Yeah.
And he'll fail.
Potentially.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Absolutely not. He does not fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably pretty nimble.
Yep. The roguey types.
Ooh.
All right, you throw it forward. And he'll just continue to take like the defensive action. He's dodging in front of you. He's kind of looking at the two situations, not wanting to rush or anything. The guy with the knife will kind of move and kind of stumble out over top of the ogre. As he does so, hand comes up and he throws his dagger. He's going to throw it at Lose, who looks like to him... Well, actually, no, the dwarf's standing in the middle.
I'm jamming over here, bro. I'm just strumming my string.
Crit.
I blew a guy's head off. I brought a guy back to life.
I just want to let you guys know, I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time. Rolling really hot. 24 to hit, but it's only going to do 5 piercing damage.
Yeah.
It's still 5 too many.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the regular damage, and then I rolled a 2 on the crit damage. Yeehaw. Plus 2 dex. So yeah, he throws his dagger at Balgar, and then the front line seems to kind of move into martial positions with the swords, kind of taking what you would presume is the dodge action, but dropping low, kind of like down on one kind of squatted leg, and the ones behind them have reloaded their arbalests and will fire them in at Glint. Glint is the least defended. So Orlandis, because of your position, you'd have 3/4 cast, or Glint, you'd have just regular cover, so plus 2 to your AC, plus dodge. So here we go.
What's 3/4? Was that
3/4 plus 5?
3? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. So one of them slams into the stone next to you, Glint, kind of harshly, and you kind of move aside. The next one slams into the stone, kind of like on the opposite side of where Orlandis is. The next one slams right into you. And then the last one will slam into the wall behind you. You'll take a total of 8 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Could have been a lot
Use
worse.
evasion.
He only has 2 more dice on the silent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to use one or no?
Hmm.
Probably hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it for now.
Cool. And yeah, they plated armor ones don't look like they're like rushing forward or doing anything crazy. It looks like they're holding the line. Astrogoth.
Well, we can't have someone stealing the limelight with a bardic performance, so...
Slam back to back.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel one of my favorite musicians, which is that skeleton that plays the trumpet and goes doot doot and doot doot this guy.
Oh my god. Love
Am
that.
I tripping balls, or is there like an effect on your camera, Zach?
It is in the process of dying, so that's probably what it is.
Okay.
It kind of looks cool though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Would
was
you
like,
take anything to trip balls, sir?
no, I would never.
Not even one weed.
Not even one, or any kind of weeds.
Even one mushy.
Is this against the Nightblade in the middle, or?
Yeah, because I can only see him. Yeah, it's the only one I can see from where I'm at.
Damage. Yeah, so as you kind of play the instrument and you see the bolt kind of fly up and it's coming down, the last few times you've done this kind of hammer strike with the blast have not proven successfully, but this time you watch as it caves him kind of straight to the ground, kind of like
Don't need
flips.
to rub it in.
I just want to make sure that, you know, the people have a consistent narrative. You manage to get the master stroke right into his head. It causes him to kind of throw his feet up in the air behind him and smash his face into the ground as if something like grabbed his head and just pressed it into the stone. And he just kind of lays there, a splat of blood, kind of where his head hit the rock.
Nice.
All right.
Concussive bellow.
We loves it. No movements, right? Just staying where you're at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there.
Belgar.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna do a thing. I run forward.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 25, perfectly to get on the dead guy.
Okay.
I power slide in, and I pull out the small crystal from my pocket, and
Okay.
I cast Shatter right there.
Ooh.
Right there.
Nice.
What's a
Ooh,
power play?
Nice.
ooh, ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Go ahead and throw it up.
Yeah, that's gonna get everybody.
Yeah, that definitely was a very cool move. It is a con saving throw. Okay. 3, 4. Well, it looks like that'll kill 2 right off.
Excellent.
And then these 2 will be very heinously wounded. Looks like it'll be a total of 8 down. And now these guys.
Fuck yeah, Balgar.
Oh.
I have a 12 AC. I'm gonna die.
This is your house. God damn it.
Sacco, bye-bye.
No, I'm still here.
You actually watch as
Video.
3 of the 4 plated armor individuals, their armor kind of crumples inwards and kind of breaks out a little bit. You can actually see flecks of the kind of paint on the exterior and kind of the texture and kind of fly off. They kind of drop down a bit from their positions, and you can see one of them actually like spits blood that kind of drains out the sides of his helmet. The guy up front seems to just be very unconcerned. It kind of like hits him like the edge, but the 3 behind him look like they took quite a bit of damage there.
Nice.
And yeah, 2 of the arbalesters just as they kind of just get taken out and their internals gets broken. All right, next up is Lose. Looks like they're
Alright.
moving the fight forward.
And I can move through these 2 guys.
Yeah, you can move through your allies. Then they're not squeezing.
Perfect. I see. So we're going to...
You can't stop there though.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to fire at this one.
Okay.
There it is. And nope.
Yeah, so as the
then
bolt's
we're
coming
moving
towards him,
back.
the one that remains in the martial stance, he kind of moves his sword and bats the arrow out of the air.
Well,
Fancy.
that sucks. Move back, and that's it.
Orlandus.
Orlandus is gonna run up 1, 3.
Okay.
Oh shit! And then he's gonna take.
You're gonna
dodge
stop.
action.
He's going to use
Oh.
his reaction. He is going to attack you.
Okay, do it. Hit me.
You got this. You're strong.
Damn, Orlandus.
Yeah,
Fucking hit me!
15
He
will
did
miss.
say he was gonna take the dodge
Oh,
action.
okay. No, it's before I got.
Yeah,
to
my
it.
guy's taking the dodge action. He also took a reaction to attack a guy who moves
Yeah.
adjacent to him.
Yeah, it was before I could do it, so it was regular. And then, uh,
I believe.
yeah, no, he's just gonna take the dodge action and give. He's gonna use inspiring word. I think it was. Yeah, on Shit, what was his name? Balgar.
Okay, and that's your second use of it, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Orlandus
That's
done?
gonna be D6. You get 6 temp HP, Balgar.
Hell yeah.
Clint.
I'm feeling bolstered.
I can't get past Orlandus to those people, can I?
You can step into his space and move out of it. And it looks like the guy up front has already used his reaction.
That's fair. How hurt does he look?
The guy up front?
Yeah.
Not very.
Okay.
He was the one who
Well-
saved.
Yeah, he's just gonna move in and make 2 attacks against that guy.
Okay.
Do a short sword.
Oh.
Parrying daggers, an 18.
It's a miss.
An 18's a miss.
Yep.
20 AC, baby.
He's wearing plate armor.
Ouch. Yeah. Glint moves away.
All right.
So I'm going to say
Cassia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Cassia.
He'll be here if you can, like out of
Yeah.
line of sight of them.
Yeah, you go right into Orlandus' old spot. 3/4 cover.
Since everybody is moving a ways up, Castia will move forward a bit. Is that the one that they're attacking?
Yeah, it's the only one that can kind of, you can shoot through him, but everybody else behind him's kind of.
I mean, I'm just going to Sacred Flame again. I was just making sure that I could actually see him, and that was what it was. So,
he crits his saving throw, so he dodges.
it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking rude.
Well, he had advantage. He's still in the dodge action.
It's pretty fucking rude.
All right,
I agree.
move
I'll
up,
move to, yeah.
and still maintaining defensive. He's not rushing forward unless someone tells him to.
Yeah. There's
Um,
not really anywhere to rush forward to at this point, anyways. So.
all right, so you would see what looks like an orc, but not quite, like taller and paler skin, move out into the group. And as he kind of moves, he says, "Ha!" And you can recognize that his "ha" is the voice of the guy who is apparently leading the show. In his hand, he appears to be holding what looks like some sort of bomb, and he lobs it straight at the bard. It hits, and I need Orlandis, Balgar, Glint, Lose, yeah, everybody except for Cassia and Astrogoth to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so dexterous. Wow, I really.
23s.
Actually, I'm going to add a bit of a flavorful fun bit here because you did roll 21 and I did throw the bomb right at you. Joe, what would you do if someone threw a bomb at you, like in reaction time? Like, what would be your response in your current, like, Balgar stance? Like, what would he do?
Defuse the bomb.
No, that's not a thing. So,
Okay.
because of your dumb
fine.
answer and not your cool answer, it's just going to hit near you and you'll just
That's fine. That's totally fine.
So if you are passing DC 13, and hold on, I gotta roll one for Sarth.
What was the cool answer? Jump on it? Fuck
Hit it with
these
your fucking
guys.
guitar.
Yeah, you're supposed to, like, bat it back at them, dude.
Oh, okay.
That'd been rad. Or like kick it or punch it or like something like that.
It's all in the mind, Joe.
I see.
Yeah, kick punch. But if you
If you want to test me,
Yeah,
sure
that's
you'll
right.
fine.
So if you pass a DC 13, you're going to take 6 damage, and if you fail that DC 13, you're going to take 13 damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
Oh
I
no,
will-
my temporary
on my-
hit points.
Real quick, Orlandis, you passed. You said you were dodging. You have advantage on dex saves when you dodge.
Oh,
Ah.
never mind. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Not going to let
Okay,
you.
I will use one of my
alive.
dice.
Yeah.
You said this was 12 damage?
It's fire damage, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm away from my computer right now, but I will take care of it here in a second.
Okay. And I hear you, Zach. When it comes to your initiative, I'm going to just allow for a delay since he is doggy times. Balgar. Balgar.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what happened?
What do you mean?
People got moved again.
Oh, Zach's
I'm scared.
camera dropped out.
Oh,
for a
okay.
sec and then came back on.
Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna go with just a sharp note. The
Okay.
closest armored guy that we can see, right next to Orlandis.
Yeah, it looks like they took the dodge action again. Go ahead.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
And
And
then
then-
I play some music and inspire Castia,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Do you want to move at all?
You have all the options to move away.
Do it.
no, my guy's in there. The boy's in there. I'm strumming a tune, trying to fucking. We
Well-
battle music now.
Let's say, it does look like Orlandis is kind of
Fucked up.
teetering up in the front line.
No, it's okay. I saved my. Once you go down, you'll come back up. Don't worry about it. It's meta.
Unfortunately, can't do anything about that. So I'm just gonna do my best with my longbow.
Okay. That'll hit.
24
19, actually, but yeah. That'll hit on the nose.
with 11,
All right.
and then I'm gonna move back.
Orlandis, as you kind of feel the detonation kind of slam into your back and you kind of stumble forward, the guy in front of you, you can just sense behind his mask he grins. And as he's kind of like readying the sword to attack you, an elvish arrow slams into the eye slot of his helmet and he drops to the ground, opening up a position for you to kind of advance if needed. Lose then steps back into position and cover. Orlandis, you're up.
He's nothing.
Orlandis will step on this grinning body,
Okay.
and again, he will take.
As you
the
kind of step
dodge
into that
action.
position, I need you to make a perception check.
Got you. Perception.
Okay.
13?
You don't know where it's coming from, but that sense of, oh my god, murder is not good, you feel it. So it must be very, very close. You just can't see where the Nightblade is.
Gotcha. Okay. And then after that, after he steps into that position. Oh no, I can't use Inspiring Word. Fuck. I can't. Can I see Glint or no? Because I can see him on the map, but.
He has 3/4 cover. You can see enough of him to target him.
Okay. So I'm going to use Knight's Move on him.
Okay. So, you can move up to your speed. Chad?
Yeah. Oh no, he's away from his keyboard. Fuck.
No worries. Yeah, he's there.
He's there.
Okay.
I can see his face.
Okay. I don't know if you
Muted,
muted.
though.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then
You can attack and shit and then back away, and then whatever tries to hit you is gonna be with that disadvantage.
we've already covered that this square to this
only
square is fine. He cannot attack this guy. You
Okay,
have to
okay.
be inside of the space to get there.
Gotcha.
So wait, can I not move to that square?
No, you can. He
Oh,
said
okay,
other
cool.
shit that was on.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, out of these three, who looks the most vulnerable?
Well-
I guess.
Hold on.
You can't attack yet.
Oh,
We've got a whole
Sorry.
bunch of people in the same space.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Hold on, let me move.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't move into Orlandis' space. That's not a thing.
oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
it was just a movie. My bad. I got it confused with Inevitable Wave.
You bonus actions. You have an action still.
No, I took dodge action.
Okay. Glint, you are now up, like I was saying. You cannot attack here because this is not adjacent because of the hard corner. You can step into Orlandis' space if you'd like to, but you have seen that they have an ability that allows them to react when something moves adjacent to them, attack. So just be mindful. I'm not trying to... I got you, but there is a trap here.
Yeah, I understand. But I'm also looking at those bad guys like I need you to heal me. So if I move away, will that provoke an opportunity attack from him?
No. They're not
Okay.
they're not adjacent.
Okay, can I move back and oh shit, my crossbows aren't loaded.
Just take an action to reload.
Yeah, but I'd also need to swap the weapons out.
What do you mean action to reload? They're hand crossbows. They have the loading property. You can shoot them once per turn.
Oh, I thought loading was like an action.
No, this isn't Cyberpunk.
Okay. So can
Why
I swap
not?
a weapon for my hand crossbow and then fire it?
So, okay, yeah. How many hand crossbows do you currently have?
2.
Okay, and you want to have a short sword in your hand at the end of the turn, right? Let me teach you. I'm going
yes.
to teach you action economy here. You're going to learn it.
Right.
It's going to be beautiful. So you have the 2 hand crossbows. You currently don't have a melee attack, so you're going to fire twice. Okay, once is an action, once is bonus action, and then as your item interaction, you're going to put away one of the crossbows. Then during your
the
next.
problem is I have the sword and the dagger out right now.
Oh, then you're going to shoot the crossbow, and you're going to be happy
So I
with
need
that.
to get the crossbow out and then fire it.
There's no way you're getting the crossbow out unless.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's okay. I wanted to make sure we were on the same page there.
Yep.
Fuck.
Can
I'm
he
gonna go around
drop-
the corner and I'm gonna begin the process of swapping out my weapons for the fucking hand crossbows.
There. Go into range.
Can
Cassian.
he? Oh,
So next turn I will have both hand crossbows.
Yep. You short sword. No, this turn you will. You put the short sword away and you draw the hand crossbow. Ta-da. Cassian.
I would like to try and cast Sleep from this point here, so
Okay.
that'll get 20 feet in a
Roll
circle
your-
from that point.
Roll your dice.
I'll
Okay,
just put
sorry
me to
about that.
sleep.
Yeah, well,
Welcome
I
back.
can't see you.
In
I don't know
real
where you're
life,
at. Yeah.
no, please.
Just put me to sleep, please.
Wow, that is a god awful set of rules.
That's
God
fine.
damn.
I'm
So-
gonna put just Jonah to sleep. That's it.
As you do put forward the spell, it doesn't look like it takes hold of anybody.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Not even.
Not even these guys?
Orlandis, as you're kind of looking at the fight, you hear a kind of thud kind of next to you inside of like the big pile of shit to your left.
Uh-huh.
And then as like the seconds beat from that point, you hear a loud from inside
I
of the
did do
boxes.
something useful. You're welcome.
All right. The warriors will again, kind of looking at you in your present situation, go into a full itinerary. I think would probably be the smartest. The first one is going to shoulder check you. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. I have advantage.
Rude.
But I'm dodging.
How dare you.
Yeah, you don't gain a benefit on that for this, sorry.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah. So he kind of rushes forward like he's going to attack you, and you kind of pull the shield up. You then watch as he spins his longsword into a ice pick grip, reaches around your shield, pulls forward, and then kicks your knee out on one side. You fall flat on your face, prone, and then the other two kind of pull their swords up and just drop them down in like a stabbing motion. So they have advantage, but they also have disadvantage because you're still dodging, so that's straight rolls.
Okay.
A 17 misses, a 25 definitely hits.
Yeah.
That'll be 11 damage.
Okay. I'm down.
You're prone. Are you down?
I'm down. I had 2 HP.
You had 14.
No, I had 2.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're down again.
The grenade got me low enough.
Oh yeah.
Damn, dude.
I thought you got healing.
No, not
No.
since the
Okay.
grenade.
Oh, I see what's happening. I keep on touching a dead person.
You want me to
Nope.
move?
That's a
No.
crime in
Weird.
several states.
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
little weird, Val. That's,
You good, buddy?
as you fall, line of fire kind of opens up as the Denisov and warriors drop back into kind of a prone position. The two with the arbalist will fire in at Balgar.
Oh, is Balgar still underneath this corpse on the map?
He's right there. Yeah.
10 misses, but an 18 hits. So you'll take more than 3 damage. You're knocked out.
What?
Balgar had 3 hit points remaining. Is that right? Am I right?
Oh,
No.
fuck.
Oh my god, there's another... Okay, something's happening with the tokens.
No,
That's really
remember
annoying.
he had temp HP. I don't think he
It's-
has any.
On
it's
my
fine.
token right now, I'm showing up as half. Like half
Yeah.
of my red bar is full.
9 damage. What's happening is when I select, it's grabbing the enemy tokens that you're standing on top
You
of.
see
So
my shit right now?
yeah, I just switched over to it. You're now down to 9 hit points because I
Yeah.
dealt 9 and you had 18. We're good. As those shots are fired, the orc kind of steps forward and barks out a command in Surkic. And Glint, you recognize the words "finish him," and the one immediately uses his reaction now to make an attack against Orlandis. You take 1 failed death saving throw automatically from the damage dealt.
Okay.
Astrogoth.
Well, I suppose I should move into a position so where I can actually see what's going on.
He took his gloves off, you guys.
Yeah, well, you should have fallen back a long time ago.
True.
Avran for life.
True
Chance
that.
of dying a
What's
lot.
what's the term called, Joe, in like MOBAs? Overextending? I think that's what it's called.
Yes.
Very true.
The Jonah special.
Got a top lane overextender here.
Top lane.
Well, yeah, there's top lane, so this was top
He's a
lane.
jungler at best.
Middle lane is where you put the ogre, and then bottom lane was where the ogre came from. We're playing MOBAs.
So does that make the prisoners the neutral camp?
Yeah,
Could have killed them for the experience. We
could have gotten
ruined
some
it.
Jesus.
You done
Now
too.
that there's gonna be a dragon or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know if I can move here. Does this count as an open space?
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've used all my spell slots, but
Eldritch
more
Blast.
more time for doot doot.
I was gonna say, you know what's not a spell slot? The only spell warlocks have.
Don't you
Whoops!
say
I
that.
clicked the wrong thing. Sorry.
It's okay. So that'll miss.
Stuff.
Aw.
Oh.
I
Alright.
dooted my last doot.
Volgar, you are up.
Oh.
I hate when that happens.
Dude, dude.
I'll play some sweet tunes for my man's Orlandis.
Okay.
Oh, woo.
And this is one of your last. You got one more
Shut
after
up, dude. You are watching. You know what's going on.
this.
Hey, don't tell me. I'm also paying attention. But yes, I spend my last spell slot to get Orlandis back to life.
And yeah, get the fuck out of there, man! Get the fuck out of there, man! It's game over, man! It's game over!
Pretty. I mean, like, we're casting Healing Word, Joe, but I think at this point we've gone through like an entire prologue or chapter worth of words on getting Orlandis back up. Like, it's just.
I mean,
Gonna make it this time, guys.
You got an action. Do you want to throw a spell down the lane before you rush out?
Please play sharp music at
Yep.
that guy. I don't like him.
fair.
And yeah, that'll miss.
You miss.
I'm sorry. All right. Lose, pop out, shoot, pop back.
Yeah.
Don't have to move the token. I see the plan.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
There it is. Hey, 26. Let's
You shoot the one directly in
go.
front of him, and as you kind of cause him to die horribly, once again saving Orlandis from a terrible fate,
For a moment.
you pop back
Can't
into
heal
cover.
him, but I sure can kill things.
Yeah. Orlandis, you're up, and you're prone. So,
Yep. I'm gonna get up. Can I shove this butthole right here?
you can. It'd be your
Okay.
action to do so.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna shove him. 22.
Yeah, that'll get him. He falls prone.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you! And then I'm gonna start running.
Okay, you can move half your movement.
1, 2,
I didn't know you had vicious mockery.
15, right there.
All right.
Shield up. What's
Okay.
it?
Glint, you kind of peer around the corner, and you can see that you're holding 2 hand crossbows, and Orlandis has finally moved to allow for an opening for melee fighters.
Classic Jonah.
I would say if you're shooting at this guy here, you've got a line for him to have cover, and if you're shooting at this guy here, he's prone, so disadvantage, and also he's behind that wall still, so 3/4.
There's this guy over here.
That's the boss, the not quite an orc. You
Is
also
he
know
undead?
he's an orc that is taller than an orc, paler skin, and as you're kind of looking at him, you'd note that he has longer arms.
Okay. He's a mutant.
Half orc,
Remember,
half
he'd be like a
Denisovin.
black orc.
Half Denisovin. Glint, if you're saying something, you're muted, buddy.
Can I shoot him?
There he goes. So you can shoot this guy. He has cover. You can shoot this guy. There's a total open shot for that. And this guy you can shoot as well. Or you can
Yeah,
shoot the
like-
guys with the arbalists in the back, who are the ones who are really doing the work.
In XCOM terms, who's first?
Your call.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the orc with my 2 hand crossbows, and then I'm gonna fall back to allow room for my friends to get out of there.
Fire away.
Friends.
So first is a 22.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna re-roll that. So
Yep.
that's 9,
Okay.
Nice.
and then other hand crossbow. That's a 9.
So what you'll notice is that he's wearing heavy armor like the Denisovins in front of him. As it hits him, it seems that he shrugs off the damage a bit, like he's a master at wearing heavy armor.
Hmm.
Glint done, cast you up.
Actually, I was gonna fall back, so
Yeah,
I'm
I got you.
out of there.
So,
So,
totally
like-
fine.
Right about there, I guess.
we're gonna keep with the completely ineffectual sacred flame on the dude that's up front. The one that I can see, this guy. Let me click the button so that you can see the very easy dex save you have to make.
That was this one here?
Yes.
Okay, the bolt flares down, hits him, and he falls to the ground, flattened by the power of
Did
moonlight.
something!
Alright. This guy here starts to stand up. As he does so, the leader kind of just rushes past him in like a huff. They're mine! And slams
Rip
into
Jonah.
Orlandis.
Ooh. Okay.
That's why I kept my last spell slot, buddy.
Thanks, bud. Hit me! Misses.
No. Yeah, probably misses.
Good.
Let's go, Jonah.
There's still time. Don't worry.
Misses as well.
Oh, he's a champion. Look at him.
Dink, dink.
Oh, they're rolling out in the
I'll drink
open.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
both miss.
We'll
Next
take 'em,
up
though.
is Astrogov.
Given that we are confused, well, maybe not confused, but clearly this orc is of a mixed upbringing, I think Vicious Mockery is due for some play.
Oh gosh. Okay, so without saying anything too,
No, I'm not going to. I know.
I get the cut of your jib. All right, he will
Damn.
roll a Wisdom saving throw, and he will pass.
He's heard it before. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's met worse people than you somehow.
Olgar.
I mean, it's not hard.
I sharp note the orc.
Okay, as a reaction, he will switch positions with the Denisot guard who stood up behind him, and you will shoot the guard instead. It pings off of his armor.
Oh yeah, you're doing great, Orlandis. And then I go this way.
I believe in you, buddy, so much that I don't need to be here anymore.
Orlandis, being tactically minded, you would know that the Orog, or the half-orc, appears to have switched positions with him using a Battlemaster technique known as bait and switch.
Nice.
Or a tactic similar to it, at least. Balgar. Done. Lose. Pop into the same square, shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
At this guy here.
Same
We'd love to see it.
before. You know, if it works.
No miss.
It sometimes doesn't work. It's fine.
Orlandis, you are up.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
attempt
we
to
get too
shove him.
cocky.
I'm
Okay.
gonna shove him again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm gonna kick him
Okay.
on the ground. Say "fuck you" again.
Cannot stand on his feet.
Such a bully.
10.
You're not... 20, 25. Yeah, you can get to here.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm just gonna breathe a breath of fresh air.
All right. Orlandis done. Glint, you are up. Muted.
Glint's gonna move over there and try to kind of peek past the ogre while he reloads his crossbows.
Nothing there.
Okay.
And again,
So,
loading is not an
load it.
action. So do you want to take an action?
I guess already an action to shoot any Dennis Sappins I see.
Okay. Cassia.
We're gonna do it again to the dude he swapped with right there, because I can see the edge
Yep.
of the token.
He has disadvantage, and so as the bolt slams down onto him, he dies.
I'm unstoppable!
Always believed in you.
Axe comes flaring through, grinding against the stone as it comes in at the bugbear.
Uh-oh.
19 to hit,
Damn,
And-
we're left you out to dry.
23 to hit. We get a total of 17 damage for the two attacks. Astragon. And that's it for the leader. It'll shift over to Astrogon. Zach, you're up.
Yeah, not really liking the way that this is looking.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you definitely don't want to be in melee.
Shove him.
If you want to get away from him, I don't know how familiar. You're probably pretty familiar with 5e, but disengage is not a bad choice in this circumstance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with disengage.
Okay. And then just move on your speed. Get the fuck out of there. Leave the duelist to fight. Alright. Bulgar.
Oh God.
Yeah, the line's definitely thinned, hasn't it?
You know, we'll take it though.
I guess, yeah.
Don't have a choice.
Bulgar.
I play music at the orc.
Okay. Sharp noted. Oh, damn, nice shot. Oh, not so much on the damage, but yeah, good shot.
But yeah, we do it. And then I go there. And then I
like,
give
"Don't hate."
inspiration to Tom.
Okay.
That's it.
Bulgar done. Lose, you are up. You can drop the bow as a free action and throw the blade up as a item interaction.
Oh yeah, you knew exactly what I was gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you should, by this point, actually have maximum points, because you've been in the Cormorant stance, you haven't done anything with it. But you've
Do
gained
I
a
still
point.
get
Your points
Cormorant
accumulate over
stance?
this. Well, your points accumulate over each turn, and it's been at least 4 turns.
Even with ranged?
You're not gaining anything from the stance. You're just gaining it for the normal slow build up for being in a fight. You get 1 point,
Okay.
period, and then 1 point for each melee attack you make. But you've made no melee attack, so you've just
But I still get the regular. Okay.
that just
Okay,
happens.
confused. Okay. This,
So if you want to Dawn's Grace him or something for a lot of points, you can.
yeah, we're gonna close in. Yeah.
There's
we're
a lot
just
of
gonna
words.
Dump all that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been 5 rounds at least, and I think that's your
Yeah.
maximum, right?
Yep.
5. Okay, so 5 points.
I can't see. Okay, that's two-handed.
So this will have a
18.
bonus to attack of 5, so that'll be 23 actually.
Yeah, 23.
And if you hit, it'll be plus 5 to the damage. So go ahead and roll damage. So 11 plus 5 is 16.
16, yeah.
Alright. Solid hit. It looks like he's now bloodied and angered. Lose,
Hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
There is. Oh, it's only when I'm dueling. Never mind.
Right.
Alright. That is it.
Yeah. And so you actually saw a bit of his heavy armor mastery. So as you kind of bring in that strike, it goes right through the plates of his armor underneath, like right here. And as you kind of lance it out, blood just kind of flares out, and his face just kind of becomes a rictus of pain, and his teeth kind of barred. He's kind of looking at you like, I want to murder everything about you. Orlandis, you are up.
Would I need to take off my shield in order to take out my longbow?
Yeah, it would be an action to relinquish the shield.
Okay. And could I sheath my scabbard in the same action?
Sheath your sword, yeah, it'd be a part of that.
Okay. So I'm gonna sheath everything and then take out the longbow and then end my turn.
Cool. Orlandis is done. Flint is up.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Flint's gonna move over here so we can get a clear line of sight on this
Using the
orc here.
same narrow confines that we've been using before, shots into this from our side are going to have, she's going to have cover, and he's going to have cover against your shots to him.
Okay, I still have more movement. Is there any way I can move into like a better position?
No. Even directly behind her, it'll still have that little lip of stone.
That's fair. I can't really do much else, so
Yeah.
here we go. Hand crossbow,
Miss.
crossbow.
Hit.
Reroll that, so that's 9.
Okay.
I also have a quick question.
Shoot.
Sorry. Did that count as a standard attack?
Yeah, it was an action.
Okay. So he has -2 to his AC.
Okay. Yeah, so
And then
the cover is augmented, so
Yeah.
it still hits. The second one, or the first one didn't.
Yeah, just for future.
Future reference.
Okay. And then he moves back here to keep an eye on this hallway while
Fast,
he's
yeah.
reloading his crossbows.
I'll move over a step so I can actually see. And you've heard it before.
Hey, if it ain't broke.
True.
He will dodge this, actually.
It's broke.
Yeah, that's fine. And then
That
Keep
means
the-
it's Rococo, right?
keep my friend right in front. Would have had him charge in, but it looks like Losei's got it all under control. She's fine.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, he
I mean, here
kind
and
of
there, I can't.
he's kind
you
of-
know.
he's kind of coming up behind Lose, and Lose kind of looks behind her and just kind of like raises her hand. And in that kind of moment, the Orog throws forward the great axe, grinding against the ceiling. It actually clunks against a portion of rock and kind of side slides, allowing Lose to kind of catch it and like push the blade downwards. He then kind of twists the blade and brings it back up into her with his second attack. That one will hit. He will do 8 points of slashing damage.
I am down.
A lot of that going around.
5.
And he kind of just steps forward past Lose angrily. And Sarth, in this kind of moment, is like holding the axe and is kind of actually scared. This guy's bleeding from the neck from the hand crossbow shot and bleeding from the shoulder because of the stab from Lose. But yeah, he definitely is done with his turn. Glint, go ahead and make a perception check.
Seven.
Okay. You're kind of keeping an eye down the passageway, but you're not sure of any kind of sounds or anything. But yeah, Astrogoth.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I was putting the Greyhound to bed.
Oh.
Well, he's clearly heard insults, but let's see if he's heard an old doot doot.
Dude.
I feel like I should just replace my character image with Thomas the Tank Engine soon.
And the penalty to his armor class, well, it doesn't matter. But the penalty to his armor class from Lose, how long does that last? What does it say on the ability? Muted.
I'm double checking it right now.
Okay, cool. 9's gonna miss, but yeah. Thing on the Volgar.
Sad dude.
For 1 minute.
And, okay, 1 minute.
1 whole minute.
Sharp note goes flying, hits the rock, kind of causing a bit of stone and debris to like splash in his face.
That's it.
And then Lose.
Me?
Yep.
I love this game.
Falling, I can't get up.
Yeah, 1 failure. All right. Orlandis.
Alrighty. Hold on. Let me just check something real quick. Nope, it's a melee weapon only. Orlandis is gonna take a step to the left.
And
He's gonna-
Sarth has his axe. He's like right there in melee range. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
I could direct the strike, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Alright, yeah, we'll do it. Fuck it.
All
We'll
right.
direct the strike. He's just gonna say, Sarf, do not be afraid.
Nah, he's gonna miss, unfortunately.
That's great. There's no other melee people. Okay.
He's actually pretty good with the great axe. I mean,
Yeah. No, I know, but that time.
yeah, not so
Okay.
much.
Good enough.
We're gonna end our turn.
Clint.
Okay. I'm about to traumatize this poor child. Are Glint's crossbows reloaded, yes or no?
Loading is a trait that happens. You can always shoot your crossbows during a turn. This is not Cyberpunk. I've said it 3 times, Chad.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry that you're. Just write it down. Just write down. I can
Okay.
fire each crossbow once per
Okay,
turn.
I'm just gonna keep
period.
firing them until you tell me not to.
That'll hit. That'll miss.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 8 damage.
Okay, he is still standing. I love you so
I'm
much.
sorry, I'm the
It's-
fucking worst.
It's okay.
I'm the
Just
fucking worst.
hear what I'm saying. Loading just means you can only shoot it once per turn. That's it. That's all that
Okay.
means. All right, Glint done.
Unless
Cassia.
you're a fighter.
Well,
on
no,
my
even if you're a
turn,
fighter, there's traits you
oh.
can get to remove it. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
On my turn, I'm gonna reload my hand crossbows, and then
As an action.
I
Cassia
see
will
what you did there.
and Cassia will reach out and put her hand on Sarth's back and tell him, "You can do it." To use guidance on him.
Okay. It
And
won't
then-
help with his attack roll, but yeah.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, I will yelp out a word of creation again to healing word our good buddy Lose, so that they can also get knocked down yet again.
And is this your last spell slot?
It sure is. So nobody else take damage.
Good. I'm appreciative of the
Add D6.
add a d6 from the Bardic Inspiration. Good shit. On Cassia's bottom of her turn,
God
he's attacking
damn it, son.
recklessly, but he is going to fail miserably.
Yes, on you, Elizabeth.
Yay, I'm not dead. I am
He is not paying attention to what's going on there. However, as you kind of did not see them, they're kind of attacking from, or he's kind of attacking from a hidden position. You see an Arbalest come around the corner. You're in 3/4 cover at this position, so you have +5 to your AC, Chad, but I am going to still shoot at you with the Arbalest. I have advantage on the shot, because hidden... I rolled 2 4s. I rolled 2 4s. So yeah, you see this massive bolt slam into the stone, and it goes like all the way through, like the coral actually sinks into the stone far enough that the feathers are the only thing that really remain stuck out of the wall. The Arbalists that they're shooting are the pneumatic ones I explained 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it's a very powerful, meaty shot. And then the big lad is going to beat the crap out of Sarth.
Why
That
though?
was a good boy.
Because he's the thing that's in front of him, and he's not aware of what's
What I figured was gonna
It's
happen.
okay, John. Yeah, we all knew.
Okay, so he's an NPC. So yeah, you watch as
Oh no!
The Orog smashes the axe into his chest, and as Sarth kind of backs away, he kind of raises his axe up in this futile attempt to block, and the Orog's axe comes straight into his chest, breaking through the haft of his axe and smashing Sarth down. The way I do it with NPCs that are named, they have 1 round. 1 round. You can save them before their turn starts. Like, then you can save them.
NPC
Astragon.
tanking.
Sorry. He's down. The murder man would step into... I'm going to go ahead and just move Sarth over here. And then the orc will step in against Cassia. Astragon.
Me wishing I had restored spell slots. I mean, I shouldn't be too thought-provoking what I was going to do here, but
Yeah, that'll
Dude.
hit. Let's see that damage.
Shoot the fuck out of him.
Yeah. So you kind of annoyedly and kind of like, focused on the instrument, kind of focus in, go for the same stroke. You watch as it smashes him in the head and grabs a hold of his head. Not the same force that threw the Nightblade into the ground, but it does kind of cause kind of like a large lump on his head, and he eventually does kind of sink to the ground, falling unconscious.
the performance
or
went
dead.
from comedy to drama, my friends.
We are still continuing on the initiative route because we're still technically in a fight. Well, we still are actually in a fight. There's still 2 more that you need to kill. Falgar, you're up. You can use your action to try and stop Sarth from dying. Medicine check, or if you have the stabilize spell, or spare not dying. Or you can just let it.
No,
happen.
we're gonna have to try to medicine.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine roll. And if you have a healer's kit, you can automatically stabilize. Just for future reference. That'll work. Yep, he's a stable boy.
We saved him!
Oh boy.
Alright. Lose. You are prone, but conscious.
I'm prone, and I am going to get my butt up. That. And then he's down, they're down.
Everything is dying. Yep.
Yep. So we're gonna move here. Boop. Actually here. Wait, no. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pick up my longbow.
Okay.
Put away the thin blade. And then we're gonna go here. And then that's my action.
Okay. And for future reference, if just to help you with action economy as well, if you're firing the bow and then want to switch to melee, you don't have to go two-handed with the thin blade. You can go one-handed and still hold the bow in your offhand. Fight, and then when you're done fighting, spin the blade, sheath it, bow time.
Yeah.
So, just helping there.
But I like the double-handed.
I understand. It's a little bit more damage. I get it. Orlandis.
Alright, okay. If I move here, can I see the Arbalist?
Yeah, but he's going to be in the same situation that
He's in 3/4 cover.
Yeah, +5 to his AC.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I take my action to don my or put away the bow, shield, and sword out again?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do that, and then I'll move over here. And
Get down behind the cover.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'll use my Knight's move.
Bonus action.
Yeah, I'll use my Knight's move on Glint.
He's got bows, so...
Oh, well, shit. Fuck. Balls.
Probably not going to move into melee, that guy.
Then I'll use...
But he is next. I mean, you could put him...
Yeah, I mean, it's his move. He can move.
You can move wherever you want, Clint. You get to move your speed. Keep in mind the squares that are ogre
Can I hit
are...
him just fine from here?
I mean, if you're shooting in melee, it's going to be...
No, what about a melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's your turn. Two-hand crossbow.
Cool. He runs up on the guy, and then I'm gonna bite him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Forgot he had that ability.
Damn.
So 15. I have less than half my hit points.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click that. Hold on. I've got to check something real quick. I am checking something. Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'll go ahead and take that damage roll.
No, I'm not. That's not an offer.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe it is.
So that's I
Yeah.
gain 9 hit points, and then I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic shove him. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm hoping that like the angle of the attack kind of obscured what I did from Orlandis.
Oh no, I seen it.
And Orlandis, I hope Orlandis didn't just see me rip this guy's throat out with my teeth.
Can I roll perception?
Cool. So I see that guy there, and I'm just going to use the rest of my entire movement to move out.
Okay.
And I'm going to move over here, and I say, "There's one more. There's one more around the corner."
By the way,
Never mind the blood on my mouth.
Possibly a bit of the guy's neck still in his teeth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. It's kind of a tense situation for this guy.
Is it the same guy that ran away before?
Yeah, it's the very same guy.
Yeah, but he also just watched me like dash around the corner and rip out his buddy's throat. And then
No,
run away.
I understand. I'm trying to.
What would this man do in this situation?
You hear a crossbow bolt go off.
He's the last man standing.
All right.
Not anymore.
So nobody's dying, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Don't have to say it. Don't have to say it. No need.
Yeah,
No need to say
I know.
it.
I know.
Don't gotta say anything. I mean, I rolled a wisdom saving throw to see if he would retreat, and there's nowhere to retreat. So,
Oh no!
yeah, I didn't want that to continue anymore.
Poor guy.
That said,
That's battle.
you wait a couple. you wait a couple of moments. Sarth is unconscious, heavily wounded. I believe everybody in the party, with the exception of maybe 2 of you, 3 of you are probably well wounded.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm doing better than whenever this battle started.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Orlandis is just gonna sort of lean back against this wall in exhaustion.
Bloody over bloodied.
sounds
Yeah,
accurate.
just fucking blood everywhere.
Castio will be tending to Sarth, even though I can't do anything more than the stabilizing that's already happened.
Yeah.
Will waves his hand like it's no big deal, and he says it's okay. It's not my blood.
Would I be able to take this opportunity to do a short rest so I can get my spell slots back?
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can.
I need a little nap.
That's absolutely fine.
I need a long nap.
I will
I
let
need
you
a
know.
lot of naps.
I am going to have you roll a random encounter check because there are a couple of things that could happen while you are resting, taking time here. So if you'd like to, you can. If you want to take a position that you feel is defensible, that's also a thing you can do.
Can we like take some time to sort of like?
Yeah, I was just
So I'd like
insinuating
to
that's kind of what I
explore
want.
all these tunnels to at least see what's on the other end, and then I think if we're going to take a short rest here, we should take some of this garbage and pile it up in the tunnels to create some sort of barrier.
We could grab the body again and pull it in here or towards this hallway again.
I don't
And
know that
then-
it's a D&D thing, but you don't want to close off that hole fully.
No,
because
we're
of the
gonna-
smoke.
No, well, no.
There's
Oh.
a kitchen there.
If you go into the kitchen area, you'll note that
That's
there
a
is
dead
a
end.
hole in the ceiling.
Oh, then
Oh.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hole up in here.
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
There-
everyone would get in here, and then we'll pull the ogre's body again to give us 3/4 cover while we rest.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're moving into the room where things are being cooked. If you look inside the pot, you will notice that there are parts of creatures kind of inside of the stew pot that at this point is kind of,
Nice.
having not been stirred, kind of like started to burn to the edges. But you'll notice that the parts inside look like they're pretty well mangled orc and other kind of
Oh.
humanoid creature
Ooh,
parts.
just like Grandma used to make.
Just like grandma used to make.
Could we have? I mean, we could do it after. It doesn't matter. I wanted
We're
to
not
check
gonna
the.
eat. We're not eating the soup, man.
No. I wanted to
Oh,
check.
now
the,
you're picky about what you're eating.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no throat meat in it. It's not good enough for you.
There's short meat in there.
I wanted
There's
to check.
no witnesses,
The,
okay?
Meat, though.
No witnesses.
I wanted to check the leader's body. See what he had. See if he had any more of those grenades.
So they were all wearing. No, he doesn't. They were all wearing plate armor. The plate armor that they're wearing is very much keenly specific to their body size. So if you
Mhm.
wish to take a suit of plate armor, you will not be able to wear that suit of plate armor unless you get
resell
it resized. And you can feel free to try and sell Denisotvan armor in a Denisotvan controlled town in a fashion that wouldn't cause you to be noticed. Absolutely something you can try to do. I'm totally okay with that.
Hey, look what we found, and we're returning
I mean-
for reward money.
We could also use it for the.
The
Yeah,
four-
we need to get it. That's a fair point.
The 4 dead guys have superior quality longswords that appear to have been made in a dwarvish forge. They do not
Nice.
have the marker of Durgadin on them, but they do look like they are of a pretty superior class. So for those who are unaware, something we're doing here is fumble rolls, which we haven't had too many on attack rolls really, except for Sarth, whose axe is broken, by the way. But if you fumble on attack rolls, you don't just automatically miss. You're also doing irreparable damage to the weapon.
I had a
it will
fumble roll.
Oh, did you? With your
Yeah, on my short sword. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it should be fine quality then. Sorry.
Okay.
But as the weapon continues to degrade, it breaks. These are in superior quality, these long swords, which means it takes them a lot longer to denigrate.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, we should gather up all the
And
longswords and
uh,
armor and
Y-
stash them in maybe one of these crates.
Yarrick had the Orog had a great axe.
Okay.
You know who could use that?
It too is of superior
Sarf.
quality in Dwarvish made.
Yeah, we're
This
definitely giving that to our boy Sarf.
Yep. So if you're spending some
Nice.
time resting, you
Mhm.
can go ahead and roll me a d20 first off to see if there's a random chance of an encounter.
how
There's
about
not.
how about we just keep resting for a very long period of time?
And after that
Nice.
short rest, anybody who spends hit dice will get an additional d6 hit points. And also, I do believe we're doing skill tricks in this game, right?
Yes.
That's something I said something about.
Yes,
Does anybody have medicine trained?
I do.
And do you
Yes.
have a healer's kit?
I do.
Okay, cool. So then, hold on a second here.
I don't know. I don't have any skill tricks listed in my handout section, like I think you said.
Oh,
For
wow. I'm the worst friend, I think.
I mean,
You have
I
medicine
wasn't gonna
trained,
say.
you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just my fault.
Our
So, field medicine says if you have a healer's kit and you are proficient in the medicine skill, you increase short rest healing by 1. And the other part is something that, don't worry about it. Just add 1 to the healing present
Yeah.
if you have a healer's kit on offer. And then
Is that for everybody or just
everybody who's spending hit dice. And then does anybody have nature trained? And do you have an herbalism kit? No nature trainers? Okay,
Nope.
cool. So
I
no
have
herbal.
nature trained, but no herbalism kit.
Okay, so then nothing from the nature then. If you have an herbalism kit and nature trained, you can use herbal lore, which says the same exact thing as field medicine, and it stacks with it, and it also stacks with Song of Rest. So
Ooh.
I get inspiring word back.
1d6 plus 1 is the amount of extra hit points you'll get on a short rest if you spend at least 1 hit dice.
Oh, cool. I got 1 more HP. Okay. Alright, so we're full.
And just so you know how to use the hit dice, there should be a hit dice section kind of in the middle there. You should be able to click it. It'll automatically kind of roll and add.
Yep.
Because the rolls will be added by your Constitution modifier. And
Oh, yeah.
if you have things that reset on short rests, like Warlock spell slots, or if there's anything that you want to do at the end of your short rests, like Arcane
Continue
Recovery, or there's like a arcane or divine version of it, that can happen.
Before we secure ourselves in here, can I check the 2 arbalists real quick?
Yeah, they have arbalists. It's a weapon.
Nobody gets any spells back on a short rest, right?
Warlocks do.
Warlocks.
Warlocks.
Crossbow bolts?
I mean,
No, they don't use crossbow bolts. They use arbalist bolts.
Wizards can use arcane recovery.
time
Warlocks
to
get it.
leave.
Yeah. Me and Joe just want to keep sleeping for another 8 to 20 hours.
This don't be looking good on a short rest.
I understand. Glenn, seems like
Fine.
you got more gas in the tank.
Maybe.
We still have ground to cover.
Right.
I'm tired.
Psionic recovery regenerates, so I'm going to go ahead and use that to get another one of my psionic energy dice back. So I now have 3.
Okay.
And then I get my action surge and my second wind back. Clint looks like he's ready to run a marathon.
What I'm saying is, if we keep pushing forward without taking proper rest, we're all gonna fucking die down here.
Sarth will gain 1 hit point.
Yay! The boy lives.
I don't think you quite understand. The only reason we made it through that choke point back there was because Castia and I had spells to spare.
Oh,
and we don't
I
now.
know.
Oh, I understand. I'm not looking to be too reckless. I imagine this place is probably pretty big. And when he says he's not looking to be too reckless, he kind of gives Orlandus a side eye.
Damn, Jonah Shade.
Take a lot of hits.
And spell slots.
I mean, so we're gonna defend this point here for another 8 hours while everybody rests up.
I suppose we We could backtrack all the way to the beginning if you would prefer not to get surrounded in our sleep.
Don't know that that would necessarily help.
I'm telling you right now, if another one of you goes down in there, you're not coming back up. We can't do it.
And do you all wish to rest here?
We need to fortify a point and take rest, a long rest, recover ourselves before we push any further. Who knows how bad it could get in there?
It might
This
be
was
worth
pretty
it to
bad.
backtrack all the way to the entrance.
For flavor purposes, just so you understand, Sarth is laying on the ground, covered with gauze and such that has been wrapped around him by Castia. The gash on his chest is pretty massive, and the gauze is already soaked through from the wound.
I don't think we really have a choice about moving. Sarth can't really. We shouldn't move.
I'm sorry. Looking over at Lose. I'm sorry, I couldn't. He was stronger than me.
You did fine.
Yeah. You honestly did great.
You see him smile, and it looks like pain kind of washes over his face as he kind of slips into unconsciousness.
He really does
Good.
need a nap.
Cassia checks
Long
to make
rest
sure
it is.
Yeah.
he's fine, but he's not dead or anything. It just seems like he's just
Okay, long rest it is.
unconscious.
Glint's gonna take the first watch. He just posts up right
Can
here.
we
Watches the tunnel.
can we pull the ogre more into the hole to plug up the hole, or no?
So I just want to make sure you understand, ogres are not see-through. So if you want to plug up the hole and not be able to see what's going on the other side, you can. But I'm pretty sure dead ogre in a known passageway is not going to be like a, oh, well, we can't go there. It's going to probably be more of a, well, okay, well, we know what's going on the other side of this.
Maybe if you
probably.
had a disguise kit to make him look like a wall, Jonah.
Just saying.
That's
all
a
right,
good
we'll
skill
leave.
trick.
Actually, Glint does have a disguise kit.
I don't think that's a valid.
It's not gonna work.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
All right,
That's
we'll
on me.
take watches.
You said
and
something
we'll-
so stupid you didn't think anyone was going to take it serious. And they both did.
Are you saying that I took it serious?
No, not you.
I
I mean
did not.
Chad and fucking Jonah.
Jonah
I
did
know,
not
that's
take
on
it
me.
serious.
I
Well,
still want to taunt
Wondrous
you for
paints
it.
are far different than a disguise kit.
I think I'm the least injured, so I can volunteer to take the first watch after the short rest.
Okay.
I'm
So
in full health after the short rest.
an 8-hour cycle probably going to be about 3 watches, and it's going to be a total of 4-hour watches, and it's going to be actually 12 hours down, not 8, because everyone has to rest, and people who are down or people who are active can't be down, unless you have some other mathematics you want to do to sort out your watches.
Glint,
I'll be up.
Glint
Okay.
takes the opportunity to clean the blood off his face.
We have our elf watch every watch. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she still needs 4 hours down, so I mean, she could watch
Down.
1
So
or 2.
So we-
She'd still need to rest 4 hours, so it'd be 12 hours still, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
so we let Astrogoth take the first watch, Glint take the second, and then I guess Orlandis could take the third.
And Lose be on 2.
Yeah.
Take over.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So whoever's on first watch, pick a representative of that crew and roll
Not Chad.
d20.
Not me.
Yeah, we don't want any ones.
fine, I'll do it. A d20.
Yeah.
Oh well, I moved my token because, but
Okay, cool.
Oh no.
No, so just a quick heads up. I mean,
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
you
yeah.
have been in Random Encounter
That's good,
Town.
that's good,
Oh
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Rolling high on Random Encounters for the d20 is bad.
True. Forgot about that.
All right, so during the first 4 hours of the watch, Astrogoth and Lose kind of keeping towards the back, monitoring Sarth, who's seems to be sleeping like a baby, and the rest of the crew starts to kind of take their downtime. Nothing seems to be happening. Quiet as the grave in here. Every so often, you can kind of hear a dripping sound. It seems to be coming from above you, though, like inside of the chimney way that's kind of created for the fire pit. The fire pit in question, if you take some time to examine it, the two of you, you would note that like I said, it appears to be some sort of vent, and the heat that's coming up, it's kind of glowing hot, hot enough to heat the not so great now smelling stew that's kind of present here, but it just seems to be this kind of tube of heat, not too dissimilar from the weird smoking pit that you saw outside, just smaller and more contained.
Interesting.
But yeah, after your watch, Lose, I'm assuming you're going to take the middle ground down. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then who's up for the second watch?
Glint.
Take and roll a d20.
It's gonna be the one time Chad was high.
Low roll.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck. The one time we don't need you to roll high.
Dad! Who did you piss off? Who did you piss off?
Malika!
It's all right.
Oh!
Let it all out.
I forgive you, Chad.
You hear during your watch, as you're kind of positioned there, you would know too, like just based on your species, you would know it's nighttime, like it's falling into evening time.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel it. And as you're kind of holding your position, kind of listening and waiting, you start hearing wolves barking. Not howling, barking. And it's not like it's way over there or somewhere outside. You're pretty sure it's inside the compound somewhere.
Yeah, he moves to this position and kind of takes cover behind the ogre and readies his weapons.
Okay. All right.
Just, can I make a stealth check?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to try to be as stealthy as possible while also kind of keeping an eye on what's going on.
Okay.
It's 11.
Why couldn't you roll that a minute ago?
As you kind of keep your position, you see this massive dire wolf rush right into the main chamber where the fighting kind of happened. And as it's kind of moving in there, it kind of starts sniffing around and looks straight over in your direction. As its eyes lock with yours, its teeth kind of grit and it starts growling. And then you hear "Oh, we've got guests, have we?" coming from where the bridge basically is, kind of area. And you'd also hear kind of a almost brotherly kind of barking coming from over there as well. That doesn't seem to be the talking person, someone else.
I kind of tap the edge of my sword, not the edge, but the flat of the blade against the rock to kind of wake everybody up.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and make a perception check.
We got company.
With disadvantage, unless you are trancing, you can wake up all you want. But if you are sleeping, you are making perception with disadvantage. Cassia, you're awake. Astrogoth, you're awake. Lose and Orlandis, you're still unconscious. And Sarth is definitely not waking up.
We're gonna die.
Balgar, you're unconscious. Baby cat, how could you do it?
That's a dire cat.
Baby.
How could you do this? You are bad.
Stinky.
Okay. The wolf is looking at you. You have a massive ogre body in front of you and in between you and it. I'm going to ask that you go ahead and, if you are conscious, roll initiative.
Would my thing take into effect here?
What's that? No, you're unconscious.
Okay.
We sleeping.
We sleep.
You aren't even rolling initiative. Neither is Losa. You're not a part of the fight.
Sweet dreams.
Wait, wasn't it Lose's watch?
No, Lose said she's taking down for the middle.
Oh shit!
But,
Okay.
sorry,
I'm
no,
sorry.
Lose, you're not asleep. Sorry,
First.
I had said it as a caveat. Trance, you're still attentive. You're fine.
Oh, so I am
Elves are-
fighting?
Well, you're not fighting. You're just conscious, so you can roll initiative. You don't have to fight. You can, cower, hide, whatever, plead.
Let it take Chad and leave the rest of us alone.
No, that's what I
We're
would
talking
do.
about Lose here.
You don't know went
Yeah, I don't
very
know.
well.
Yeah. I don't know him.
Okay, what is happening?
Oh.
Baby
You're letting us
cat!
finish our long rest.
That's not happening.
Oh.
Okay, what the
Is he
fuck?
I tried,
trying to be a
guys.
little office worker again?
He is being a little batty. He jumped up here and hit something on my keyboard that caused everything to go weird on the only one part of my computer, and that was the screen where I'm doing all of the things.
Oh no.
Okay,
Fine work.
well done. Well done.
The
Who,
seventh member, well, I guess eighth, because we have Sarth. So the eighth member of our party.
who else didn't roll?
I didn't.
I haven't rolled yet because I'm sleepy.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Oh, you're very sleepy.
Astrogoth, did you roll? Yeah, you did. You just didn't
Yeah.
select the
I
token.
didn't. Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened last time?
Yeah, you gotta have the token selected.
I apologize. I thought I did.
It's okay. It's okay. And Lose is faster. Okay. So the wolf will rush straight towards the ogre. It will grab a hold of its meaty leg, like right about the knee, and grab a hold of it and drag. Are you trying to hold the ogre in place or no?
No. No. Well, actually, yes.
Go ahead and make a
Yes.
strength athletics check.
It's an 11. Can't roll
Okay,
more shit tonight.
so-
I am sorry, guys.
It
Well,
drags through all of the shit, the ogre, and you kind of get shifted forward a bit as this massive mound of meat is dragged away by the leg very hurriedly by the wolf. As that kind of happens and you kind of stumble forward, you can definitely hear the sound of the other wolf coming from down the chasm way from where you entered. All right. He will ready in action. Let's say you are up. Because trance is kind of a sitting position, you don't have to stand. You can move your normal speed. Okay, you're being roasty, little man. Being a roasty boy.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
Spank his little butt.
About 8. It's been about 12-ish feet. And I will spank that booty.
He likes it. Do
He's
it.
a bad cat. How could you have did it? Okay, sorry, Lose. You can stand up for free. It's fine. And if you're talking, you're muted. I'm so sorry. That's why we were talking over you like we couldn't hear you.
No, you're good. I'm standing behind Glint and pulling out my longbow. I can shoot it this round, right?
Yeah, so you would see that the ogre's kind of dead body is kind of pulled out, and there's definitely kind of like a wafting smell to it. As it's been dead for a while, it has definitely shot itself and like started to emit, fumes.
Bodily fluid.
Gross.
But as the creature like pulls and slides, it kind of smashes into some of the boxes, it is kind of just and then kind of looking up back at Glint again.
All right, so I can shoot with my longbow.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'll hit.
18.
It makes a yelping dog noise
Good.
just to make you feel sad about it.
Nah, that would make me feel sad at all. And then I'm moving back here.
yeah, this dog woke us up.
Astrogoth. So you are sleeping on the ground, so you'd be prone. You can stand up as half your movement and kind of shift into position there.
Oh, okay, right.
Right, you weren't on watch. It was Glint.
All right. Well, I guess in that case, I'll just move
Right?
here to kind of get an idea as to what was going on. Yeah, no, I took first watch, so I would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
been sleeping at that point.
Yeah, it was second watch. Yep. Cool. So yeah, you stand up, you move over, and you wanted to do something?
Dude, I guess.
All right.
I'm starting to feel like a one-trick pony, but I guess that's
Yeah,
what I'm getting into.
you're a warlock. That'll hit.
Early on, that's kind of what Warlock does.
Late, it's what Warlock does.
True.
Just different flavors of dude.
Stop it. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I gotta.
You're good.
Super stinky.
I just want to play on the desk, please. Just let me do it. I love to do it. Okay, that'll hurt. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's definitely bleeding from the face you just slapped with uh, song spell stuff. Cassia, you would wake up. You'd still be prone, so you can stand up and get to it.
Um, people are still asleep, I'm assuming.
Sarth
Like,
is unconscious. He's not waking up.
yeah, sorry.
Um,
Orlando's still asleep.
Orlandus is unconscious. And Balgar is unconscious.
Can I move over and wake them
As an
both up?
as
Yeah,
an
it's my
action,
action.
you can wake one up, and then the other one
Oh.
will get a perception check. Same rules as before.
Yeah, just for flavor, since he's in the middle, I'll get Balgar
Okay.
awake.
So Orlandus, go ahead and make a perception roll. Again, you have disadvantage because you unconscious.
11.
11 satisfactory. You hear Castia kind of shaking the dwarf up. Balgar, you're awakened by Castia.
I shoot her.
God damn it, Joe!
I stab her. No.
We just talked about spell slots. What are you doing?
Fuck, did he get a Glock? Why didn't you use that during the fight, bro?
Yeah, I know this is your ancestral home. You could have told us they had Glocks in here.
And then after
They
shooting
are Felix.
after shooting everybody, his phone rings and it's fucking oh god,
Shit.
is it what's it Nico? Is it Nico?
Cousin Nico.
Yeah.
Do you want to go bowling?
You have to go bowling. Glint. I love it. Glint, you are up.
I'm alive.
And then since we're getting to the top of the initiative, Balgar and Orlandus, go ahead and roll.
Wait, before you roll, do you want to...
Yes.
Okay. All right, baby. I have to roll high.
Tell me what to do.
Boom, 18. You will go right after me.
Glint's gonna kind of move around the corner into melee.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to roll?
I already got you.
Me at 18. Okay.
Then he's going to short sword. That's a 22.
That'll hit.
That's a 12 piercing.
Mhm.
Offhand parrying dagger. That's a 22.
Yep. You put the direwolf down. As you do so, the ogre that you can now kind of see off down the way says, "What? No!" As you stab the dog in the head.
You monster.
Orlandus.
Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. Can I move like kind of here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try and put some cover between me and him.
Sure.
Okay. Orlandus is going to stand up. Action to don shield and sword. And then 1, 2, 3. Right there. And then he's going to use bonus action. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to check to see whether or not. You have your melee weapons out?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I do.
So he's going to use Knight's Move on Glint.
You can move your speed, Clint.
Oh, I thought it was up to 50 feet. Man, why is Roll20 just not with it?
No, you have to.
You
It's
can move
anyone
your
within
speed.
50 feet. Yeah.
Oh,
And then you can move 30. Or 35.
okay, I'll move, but let me see. Can I, like
You
right
can move
there?
your speed. Yep.
Yeah, I want to keep some cover between me and him.
Okay.
Alright.
And that was, you had to stand up 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so Balgar, you have to stand up half your movement speed, and then you can move 15 and do what you like. Joe?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My Roll20 is doing this weird thing. I don't see anything except for this red line.
That's weird.
Oh, your screen's black?
No, I see everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna reload.
Okay. You're not running out there to fight or anything, right?
Hell no.
Okay, cool. Then we're just going to go ahead and
I'm
move
gonna
on.
play some music and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, there's nobody in range for Sharp Note, so that's all good then. I'll just go ahead and continue.
My map. It's whatever.
Ooh. Oh. Well, he's big.
The dog that rushes forward will, as it kind of slams past you, grasp at your kind of upper body, and right behind it, Ulfe comes, which causes this kind of discrepancy of like targeting, like for you, as you're kind of effectively bottled. And it will have advantage on its attack roll. 22 to hit. Pack tactics.
Yeah, 2 hits.
9 piercing, and then go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna use one of my ionic energy dice to reduce that damage.
Sure.
Yucks.
And then the strength saving
5.
throw. It'll be 4 damage total.
Right. And then
Okay. As it kind of sails past you, and the ogre kind of steps in behind it, kind of catches a hold of your shoulder and bites down hard. You kind of use the psionics to kind of buffer that point, but as you're focusing on that position, it uses its weight to drag backwards to the side, causing you to flip down. You're now knocked prone. And as you hit the ground, the only thing you can see is a massive great axe kind of put low over his shoulder, just being dropped straight down onto you.
Should have saved it for that, but that's fine.
So
Why
you
don't we?
Just reduce damage.
advantage 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
9 more damage. That was really low on 2d12.
Wow. God.
2d12.
Yep. But let me double check. I don't have multi attack, right? Cool. That would have been really bad. Astrogoth.
Absolutely.
I would have felt absolutely horrible.
Would you?
No.
I don't think so. I've known you long enough.
It's John.
He would have.
Like,
Fuck!
you motherfuckers
You
deserve
would've
this.
been really excited.
Teach you to try and sleep.
Just look at my spells real quick.
No worries. Well, yeah.
No, I guess I'll. I'm gonna open up with Vicious Mockery. I'm gonna try to save those. So.
Are you going to do it on the wolf or the ogre?
Oh right, I can't use it on the wolf because they need to have.
No, you can.
Certain
They need to have feelings. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check the wording. Vicious Mockery. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
It's all about tone.
Yeah.
I pretend to have a ball.
All right. And then sight.
Kidding, you dumb
And it's
dog.
Oh my god, 1 damage. Yeah, that'll succeed though. Which will probably offset its advantage from other shit. But yeah, good stuff. Astrogoth done.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Lose, we would have actually gone before Astrogoth, but it's fine.
We're not worried about it.
Bow out.
And shooting 23.
That'll hit. You're going for the dog, I assume, because the guy behind him has cover, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
10. And then we're ducking back.
Cool. Smart move. Cassia.
I know this might come as a surprise, but I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the ogre back there.
On the
I
ogre?
figured-
Everyone is shocked.
or the whatever the. I mean, it's a dex? Sure, the
Yeah.
dog. Everybody else has been shooting the dog. Well,
You sure?
I'm so confused. Everybody's pressuring me.
Whatever you want to do.
The
Wolf, you
dog.
said?
Fine.
Okay. Alright. Wolf dodges.
I'm shocked.
Wolves have high dags.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna shoot the other thing, but you trapped me. You made me
I asked
scared.
you, are you sure? I asked
Yeah, that's never good.
Clint, you are prone and being manhandled by an ogre and his big dog.
Man.
And if you're talking, you're muted.
If you're screaming in pain, you're also muted.
Jonathan? Oh, he's muted in Discord. He just walked away. He said, "Fuck this."
I'm dead. This dog got me.
Fuck this shit. I'm
That's why
out.
I wanted to keep going. I didn't want to take a long rest.
Chad.
Chad.
All right, his character explodes.
I cannot believe
Sorry,
he would.
I was muted.
Yeah, we know. We told
We
you.
know.
Sorry.
Viscera
Getting
everywhere.
beer.
What are you doing?
What happened to me?
It's your turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and
All
I'm
right.
gonna stab that ogre motherfucker.
Okay.
Stab him. Short sword.
Go. That'll hit.
21. Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend the psionic. First off, I'm gonna re-roll that piercing damage. Okay, it's not higher, so I'm gonna take the first one. So that's 10 piercing plus my psionic power, which 1 second. Psionic strike. Which is 1d6 plus 2. An extra 7 damage.
Okay.
So a total of 16 on that one.
Cool.
Offhand parrying dagger at the dog.
All right.
That's a 23.
That'll hit.
And that's 7 damage.
Is Piercer once per turn?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
That's it for me. I guess
Orlando.
I'll move.
Oh.
I'll move here.
Okay.
So hopefully somebody can get a better angle on me.
Yeah, absolutely. Orlandis.
All right, Orlandis is going to walk right here. Okay, he's gonna go right there, and then closest channel. Hell yeah! Or we're gonna use direct the strike on Glint.
Okay.
That's our action, and then bonus action, we're gonna inspiring word him.
Okay. So, Glint, go ahead and make an attack with your reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna use the short sword on the big guy.
You got 7 temp HP.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit damage.
So, can I re-roll that with Piercer?
Piercer's once per turn?
Yes.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Right?
So,
Click
7.
Piercer real quick so I can read it.
Okay.
Technically, in turn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm making sure of. Once per turn when you hit. So yeah, this is not your turn. So go ahead and reroll it.
Nice.
It's like sneak attack.
Yeah. So.
Sneak attack.
Yep.
9 damage.
I got you.
And then
You got 7 temp HP.
nice. 7 temp HP. All right, that's gonna come in.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Balgar.
Because of that psionic strike, I'm down to 1 psionic energy die.
I go to here
Mm-hmm.
and I play some music.
Shooting at the dog or the guy?
I shoot at the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog.
That'll hit. Penalty damage.
Music.
It is definitely beat up. All right. Goes to its initiative. The wolf will again smash into the monster hunter. $21 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 piercing damage and strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna use my psionic energy dice to reduce that.
Okay.
You said that was 12.
Yeah.
Reduced by 6, so I'll take 6.
And then strength save.
Take that off. Strength saving throws 20.
Kind of tries to bite low, catches you in kind of the higher portion of the leg, tears away at it. You manage to kind of brace yourself hard enough so you don't get thrown onto your back. But as you're kind of dealing with the dog and the dog pulls away in that fashion, you see a massive great axe coming like over top the dog and straight into you. 24 to hit.
Hell,
24 will hit.
And yeah, a lot more damage than the last one. It's 24 total damage.
Ha ha ha!
god damn.
Yeah.
You chatted me. Suck it, John.
You had 24 hit points. I was just looking. Don't even try.
And I had 1 temp.
Oh, 1 fucking temp.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right.
Adception.
Fucking Chadception. All right.
It do be like that.
It do be like that
Sometimes it do be like that.
All right, well.
HP.
They don't think it be like it
It's
is.
just like it chops into his torso, and he's just like, ah! You see like the bloodlust in his eyes.
It like kind of it's like you're like but I'm still alive because inspiring Orlandis is cool. Astrogoth, sorry, you're
That doesn't sound right.
it's all Orlandis's fault I'm still alive. Astrogoth, your turn.
All part of the plan.
I will use Vicious Mockery on the ogre.
Okay. That'll fail. All right.
I will attempt to use Vicious Mockery on the ogre.
No, I succeeded. Totally got it.
You succeeded, he failed.
Yeah. Sorry. The spell succeeded is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I apologize. Typically, I am on your team when I'm saying stuff. Sorry.
Mhm.
I mean, I do it just so I can ingratiate myself with you, and then
Oh,
when you're not
okay,
looking,
yeah.
like, get you from
Ellis.
behind. Let's say you are up.
Mm-hmm.
Pop out, shoot a dog.
Word. Yeah. Pop out. Pew,
Pop back in.
pew. Uh, that's the wrong tab. Sorry.
Do the roar.
Rawr.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wasn't quite a roar, but it worked.
You know,
Alright.
I'm tired.
That'll
get
kill the wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's what matters.
Let's say done. Castia, you are up.
I can't wait to see what terrible thing might happen if I cast Sacred Flame on the big guy, but I'll do it. And I will find that on my sheet again, and there we go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Hey.
He takes some damage as you hit him in the head. In the bright flash of Sacred Radiance, you actually notice that there's kind of a similarity in facial structure with this ogre and the ogre you murdered before. The one that's currently laying on the ground with its leg ripped off. Glint, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to lunge forward and vampiric bite this guy.
Absolutely.
I have advantage because I have less than half my
Yep.
total hit points. That's a 14.
Oh, yeah.
14 will hit.
So with Piercer, I'm going to reroll that. Great. So that's 7 damage. I regain 7 hit points. Here, I'm going to throw that up there because I think it does something else too.
You regain hit points.
No, I just regained hit points. And then
choose one or the other.
Right. So then I'm going to bonus action second wind.
Cool. And then it'll go to Orlandis.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Actually, no. Sorry, that'd be 4 hit points. That is a shit roll. Damn.
You said and what else?
I'm going to action surge and attack with my short sword.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That'll miss.
That's an 11.
Damn.
Bulgar!
I gotta keep rolling those dice if I want to win.
I didn't go yet, sir.
No, Orlandis, fine. Go ahead.
Orlandis is gonna move over here. Is he within hitting range or no?
If you stand on the dog, sure.
Alright, yeah, we'll stand up. Fuck your dog. And then he'll use a bonus action to Inspiring Word Chadimos again. Ugh.
And what's that? Oh, that's
3.
10 hit points?
Yeah, you got 3 now.
Okay.
We're gonna save the day again. All right,
Hanging in there.
And then as an action... ooh, you know what? I'm gonna do a skill trick. I'm gonna do the athletics one where I climb onto a bigger creature.
Okay.
See, would I have enough movement though? Yeah, 5 feet. Is that enough?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a
Okay.
strength athletics check. Due to the low ceiling, I'm gonna. That's more than enough.
Nice. All right, so we're on it now.
Okay.
That's
And
it.
that's your action to do so, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Balgar.
Okay.
Step out, play a little ditty.
Both Jack and Diane.
And then step back in right where I'm at. But yeah, at the big guy.
Very cool,
Sucking
very,
on
very
chili
cool. That'll hit. Damage.
I did it. I do
Oh,
this.
oh my god.
Sometimes that's all you need.
That wasn't enough for this one. Okay, so go sit its initiative.
I said sometimes.
So you're on top of it. It has no penalties attacking you while you're on it, by the way.
That's fine.
You're
So-
saying he's a top.
He is just gonna not really focus on you. Not sure what's going on there. He's just gonna smash into the vampire again.
Damn, I was hoping it would distract.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
28 slashing damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn!
Even with the temps, I only had 15 hit points, so it's not enough to kill me.
No, it's not enough to kill you for sure. But yeah, it
Wait, you
definitely.
didn't roll any extra hit die? Or no, you already took damage.
Yeah, he's gotten the shit kicked out of him for a while.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
the roll result was here. Hold on, I'll get it up there here in a second. But he's gonna, with Orlandis on him, move. Orlandis, because he's moving, you have the opportunity to stay on him or relieve yourself of your position on him.
If I relieve myself, will I be able to attack?
Excuse me, what?
You're either staying on him. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you don't go with him, you'll have an opportunity attack. Yeah.
Okay, cool, great.
Motherfuckers.
Phrasing.
shit.
Sorry.
You know what? No, I'm going to stay. You know what? No, that's a bad idea. I'll just take the fucking attack. I'll take the attack.
Okay, you know what?
Do it. Relieve yourself, dog.
Take your opportunity
Yeah.
attack.
Leave myself on him. Not 20. Okay, cool. That's 9 damage.
So as he's trying to run away from you, you kind of rush forward with the short sword, stab him directly in the tendon, like right below where the knee is, and you kind of twist the blade off to the side. As it kind of clefts, this massive spattering of blood shoots out onto the cave wall, and as he kind of moves his foot to step with that foot, and he's running, you see his leg actually slam backwards, and his body kind of fall forwards as his leg kind of breaks.
Not supposed to do
In the
that.
opposite direction, and he just seems to just go into shock and die in the pain.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
yeah!
happens. Yeah,
Same.
yeah, that's.
Now we got a new body to cover up the hole.
We'll just
Yeah.
keep stacking these fucking shitty ogres.
Yeah. Look, you keep fucking with us, we're gonna build a house out of this whole family, alright? Let us sleep.
That was it. That was the
I'm
whole
more
family.
so. I'm more so thinking of the 300 wall scenario
Yeah.
where they just stacked a bunch of corpses on top of themselves
the
and
hot gates. Yeah.
the hot gates. Yes.
So.
Is that what we would call it? House of 1,000 Corpses?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Also yes. We're still in initiative. Sorry.
What?
What?
Yeah, Chad's dying. I forgot.
Oh.
That's right.
I totally
will-
killed the initiative marker, but Cassie,
That's
you're
fine.
gonna move out there. It'll take you 2 turns. There's no way he can get to negative death saving throws
Yeah, I'll dash and use my healer's
Unless he
kit
rolls
on him.
2
on your
ones.
second turn. Yeah, so he'll well no he only has to roll once. So because Cassie's gonna move up this turn, she still had
Oh,
initiative on the
right.
bottom. Chad would go. He'd roll a 1, double failure, and then Cassie would then stabilize him. But yeah, so you pull the vampire corpse back into the space, and you know that this was kind of early in the first or the second watch. You would know that, with the exception of Sarth, everyone else is kind of gonna have to reset. So you spend some time in there. I just need someone to roll me 2 more d20s just to throw them out
no.
there.
Not
Oh.
Chad.
I'll do them.
Oh
Because
no.
We'll
the
be
watch.
able to reap the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, fuck.
Jonah!
Oh, no.
The watch.
How much of a rest would Glint get?
The watch cycle will go as follows.
Not much.
Lose, you would have been down for this watch, so you just retain your down status. You didn't take any damage. This wasn't very strenuous for you. During the third watch, which will be that. No, I only needed. No, you needed to rest longer. That's right. During what would have been the third watch, which is at 6, nothing happens. And then Sarth wakes up and says, is everyone okay? Everyone's still resting. Sarth will say, I'll go ahead and take a watch. And I'm going
He's dead.
to explain. Oh, Lose, you'd also be up at this point too, so you could also be a part of that watch. I'd like for you to go ahead and make a stealth check. And I'll explain what happens depending on your result. There.
I'm just gonna move Orlando's back, if that's okay.
No.
Gonna put him in his spot again.
Okay.
16.
So you and Sarth, during the early portion of that last watch, decide that having all these bodies outside isn't really like a means of buffering. So instead, you just kind of push the bodies kind of into the middle of the room dead. You and him, everyone still otherwise is kind of unconscious and kind of holding. Astrogoth would probably be awake too. He didn't do much. And Balgar,
Well, I only needed a short rest as well, so
Yeah.
I probably would be up.
so you three would be kind of, Balgar, Lose, and Astrogoth would kind of be watching out the door as you hear some footsteps coming from like this path here. You'd see another white, taller Orog type creature, and a total of 3 knighted armor individuals kind of come out into the space, looking at the corpses. And the leader says, "We're sure they've retreated." And the knight to his right would say, in speaking in common, strangely enough, "Yes, my lord. I do not believe this place is safe any longer. It seems that the rebels are attacking this place specifically." Fair enough. We will relinquish it. You can act if you'd like. You're just kind of watching from the corner. They're not moving in on you. So Lose, you're kind of holding the stealth there. Sarth is obviously not doing anything. Astrogoth, are you doing anything?
No, I'll just kind of lay low for the sake of every. I mean, we obviously don't want to blow our cover or anything.
Yeah,
Balgar?
resist the urge to doot doot.
Yeah, I
Hold
was thinking.
so
I
still.
let out I fart loudly and it echoes through the hallways. No, I'm kidding.
You good, Balgar?
Yeah, I stand so still.
You're invisible.
So what you would note is that the individual in question, Astrogoth, the Orog, the half kind of
The orc
giant, half giant blood, half orc, he is strangely familiar to you. You think you might have seen him at some point in Enbarrow. His helmet appears to be ornately designed like the rest of the Denisotvans, but it has 2 massive horns that have been affixed to the top. The horns in question definitely give you an idea that it's probably some sort of draconic horns. And he has in his hand an axe that appears to have the head of it seemed to just be a massive dragon claw that is the axe head. It doesn't look like it was made here in any way. The soldiery, this group, are carrying the mithril blades, and they don't seem to notice you. And as they kind of look over everybody's corpses, they say, "We'll send a detachment out this way to recover all of the supplies that we've acquired. Hopefully, the Koi family will allow us this grace." And they 3 kind of look at everything, not sure, if there's anything worth taking, but then kind of meander out the way that you came in, heading out of the space.
So when I can, I'd like to ask. Essentially, I'd like to ask Glint if, since he had gone with me that one time, if he would have recognized that, and then after that line of inquiry, I'd probably.
Well, Glint wasn't awake during this cutscene, effectively. This small segment.
Well, right, but he had gone into that the barrow with me,
Yeah.
so I could ask him. I'd be like, "Hey, do you remember seeing this?" On the off chance that he might have, and then
He
we'll start
wouldn't.
there.
He
Okay.
wouldn't. As you're kind of thinking back to it, I want to make sure you understand. It's not like you recently saw him. He's definitely someone you've seen in Barrow in like the last month or two, but
Okay.
he's not someone that you've seen recently. So
Okay.
obviously, your assumption is that he probably left the town to come here.
Probably. All right, I will relay that information once we're kind of on our feet and everything.
Very good. After effectively
40 hours.
14-ish hours, the whole of the night, you do manage to, suffice it to say, get in a long rest. So recover all of your hit points. You only recover a number of hit dice equal to half your level rounded down. So if you spent a bunch of hit dice during the day, you're not recovering all of those. You're only recovering half as many. And this is as good a place as any to stop as you've cleared out this space, and it appears that the Denisoptin forces, at least in this space, have retreated. Thanks for watching those that did, and we will see you next week.